you son of a bitch. 'Cause Punch Drunk loves ya.
Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, the phenom in 154-pound division, Virgil Ortiz, the knockout artist, one of the most entertaining fighters in the sport of boxing, versus ERICKSON-Lubin. And yes, this is going to be a test. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a war. Guerra, 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 guerra. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been telling y'all been following the channel. Y'all already know y'all tuning into Punch Drunk. I've been telling y'all for years, this has been my favorite division. I said the 154-pound division is the most stacked division, the most difficult division in the sport of boxing. I always called it the landmine division, meaning the number 1 could lose to the number 10 easily, and it could be a 50-50 fight. The number 1 and the number 10 ranked fighters, it could be a 50-50 fight. This is where everybody showed their vulnerability. This is the biggest test in any division. If you're going from 147-pound division and you enter 154, you're going to get tested. You might get tested better at 154 than 160-pound division. You will get tested at 154. Every fighter that ever stepped in the house of 154 got tested. Terrence Bud Crawford, the pound for pound number 1, the now face of boxing, the king of boxing, especially in North America. As soon as he entered the 154-pound division, he looked ordinary. We see Canelo Alvarez with a fight, you know what I'm saying, with Lara. It could have gone either way. He looked ordinary. We seen Demetrius Andre get dropped at 154 in a split decision with Matt Erosion. He looked ordinary at 154. We seen Jermell Charlo, the king, the last king in the 154-pound division, the undisputed. We seen him. We seen a couple of hiccups versus Tony Harrison. We seen a couple of hiccups versus Brian Castano. We seen Brian Castano give ERICKSON Lara a draw. We seen Patrick Teixeira lose to Brian Castano. We seen that Xander Zayas beat Patrick Teixeira. We see Tim Tszyu is gonna be the next. Oh, Tim Tszyu is better than Jermell Charlo. Oh, Tim Tszyu this, Tim Tszyu that. What happened to Tim Tszyu? We see Sebastian Fundora that hopefully gonna be fighting Keith von Tom Thurman early next year. We seen him get dropped before. We seen him get dropped by Brian Mendoza, lose to Brian Mendoza. But then we seen Fundora beat ERICKSON-Lubin. But we seen it. We seen Tim Tszyu lose to Fundora. We seen. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's the most difficult division in the sport of boxing. This is a walking landmine division. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, do not be surprised. Don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if there will be an upset tonight. Just don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I'm going for Virgil Ortiz. I think that Virgil Ortiz is going to beat ERICKSON-Lubin. But I also stated that this may be a fight of the year candidate. And look who's in the building. The YTBC humanitarian. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Edward Queso con los 30 pesos. Super Chari Chari Parique. ¿A dónde está la música de queso? La música de queso. ¿A dónde está la música de queso?
He is rich. He's got his own money. Say he's got his own money. I mean the boy has got his own money.
Yes. Fight night. Con la música tenemos aquí en nuestro video. DJ Camelo Alex Sensation. Hágame la música. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the members, Ron, con la 20 pesos. Punch Ron Boxing, the best in the mother effing business. If you haven't become a member of Punch Ron Boxing, you already know, man. Smash that link in the comment. You already know, man. Subscribe to the high octane, the best delivery, the best energy, baby. Punch Ron Boxing. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get your beer ready. Get your energy drink ready. Get your tequila ready. What y'all drinking tonight? Get your golden drag ready. Get your wine, red wine or white wine, whatever your chick like. Just get it ready, ladies and gentlemen. And get your snacks. We got plátano chips. Well, this is Punch Ron Boxing. This is brought to you by Bemar Snacks. Plátano chips with garlic. Ya tú sabes. Plátano chip tenemos aquí. What's good? Who y'all got? MMA in the building. Con los 2 pesos de plátano. A comprar menta para que la boca mía no se hiede. Let's go a comprar mentita porque ya con los 2 pesos. Mira, everything is very expensive right now. $2 is the new 2 pennies right now. But good looking out MMA boxing. Shout out to Rick, the manager. Saludo MMA. Hope you're having a good weekend out there. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube land. Shout out to everybody in the X formerly known as Twitter. We tuning in right now too. Let's go, baby. We got Jones versus Gamora from Sweden, I believe. Man, the 154-pound division is lit. It was going to start October 25th with Fundura and Thurman. And then we moved on to the Boots fight. And then we move on to the Virgil fight. And then we hearing Jamel Charlo putting on IG that he's going to be back to where he is king. Because if Jamel Charlo goes back to his, if he goes back to his kingdom, he still be the man to beat. He might be still the man to beat. You can't get mad at that. If Jamel Charlo says, I'm going back to 154 and I'm here right now, and y'all got belts, but none of y'all beat me, y'all know who the reigning king. You got to give. Make way for Prince Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, Turkey I'll shake. The Zone just hiked the price up. They just hiked the price up. We got to pay more pay-per-view. Ay. But it's all right. It's okay. I just want people to keep the same energy. A lot of people was crying with PBC and out. Hey, man, the pay-per-view too expensive, man. For real, man. I don't like a PBC. I don't like an Ay Hamon. Fucking him. I want to see y'all keep that same energy with Turkey I'll shake. Yes, you will pay more pay-per-view because I am the Turk. If you were good enough to pay for Al Halmain, you would pay my pay-per-view. All right? I've given enough. I've given enough to the boxing world. But you disrespected me when I gave you a good pay-per-view event, the last crescendo day Bervol versus Baturbiev, and over here in America, you robbed it. Only 45K pay-per-view buys. Now you would pay. You would pay now. Shout out to Turkey I'll shake. Turkey I'll shake got mad because y'all didn't come out of pocket when it was the last crescendo. 45K pay-per-view buys. I said, I've given enough. I've given enough. I've invested enough. Now you would pay. MMA, excited for an amazing fight tonight. Amazing. Shout out to MMA with the $2 super chat. Compra Mimbos. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jones right now. Jones is a 10th round bout. He'll go with a left hook right there by Jones. Ooh, baby, they're in the middle of the ring right now. Y'all already know, man, I'm the master. The master in scoring bouts. El Maestro. Who y'all got, man? Who is the king at 154? Look who we got right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look who we got. There's stories, man. There's some stories in boxing. Y'all heard Clarissa Shields got signed an $8 million deal. I don't know. God bless. But it sounded kind of fishy to me. $8 million. The guy asked her per fight. She don't know. She said I got my signing bonus. All right. Yeah. Signing bonus of a record deal and boxing deal. Oh, yeah. That right there will even sound good to me. I know there's always signing bonus. Think a $3 million signing bonus. $3 million signing bonus. Record company and boxing, $45 a month. Antonio talking with a big 40 for hey yo. Y mira, yo, I was gonna do a video, but I said, nah, I'm not even gonna do a video because then people are gonna be like, nah, you really hating. I was gonna nitpick, but we seen Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Clarissa Shields, but she made a rap song, she made a rap freestyle dissing Punch from boxing. She dissing me, all right? So don't get mad, all right? And she had media week all week, right? She had media like week, right? Promoting. She kind of, hey yo, Savage. Hey yo, she had media week. Not media week, a media day. She was in Good Morning America. Then she had another press conference, and then after the press conference, she went out to an award ceremony or something like that. And then the next afternoon, she was live in her channel yesterday live, and she still had her makeup on and stuff like that from last night. Yeah, you know the first thing that I was saying, esa tigre es una sucia, no se baña ella. She don't take a shower. Eso es lo que yo dije. Yeah. Hey yo, check it out for yourself. I'm not lying. Come on, man. I'm not lying. Go check the live yesterday if y'all want to. Y'all say, yeah, you think I'm here. She was from Good Morning America. Y todavía ella tenía the same. She was jogging in the treadmill. And then she was like, oh man, my eyelash is still getting in the way. And I'm saying, mamá, pues mujer, tú no te bañaste, maldita sucia. I said, damn, man, you working out? Ay, papoose. I don't know, papoose. I don't know. Hey, yo, Savage, just look at the first probably 15 minutes of the live, and you forward it, you're gonna see she still got the little makeup. And I'm saying to my mom, damn, she had a long day yesterday. Ella no se bañó. I said she didn't even take a shower. Because you know, hey, yo, men, you know when you're lady. You know when the lady. Even the lady, sometimes when you in the club, you go to the club, you take your woman out and stuff like that, you head back home. Maybe no se va a bañar ahí, but they always clean their face. They take their makeup off because it's not good for their skin. At least, and then put on in the morning, they take a shower and all that stuff. Por esa tigre se fue con papus a correr. And I remember the live was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But she went clubbing. She was in Good Morning America in the morning. Mira, esa tigre no se baña. She don't take a shower. She got an $8 million deal y todavía no se, she don't take a shower. Like that does. I like that does and that booty. Yo, guess so. Yo, she was in Good Morning America. And then, she was in Good Morning America. She did the press conference. And then after the press conference, they went to a award ceremony. And you probably after the award ceremony went out clubbing probably. And then at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I was watching her live. I bet she said something about Punto no Boxeo. And she was talking about, oh man, she got the makeup on and taking the fake eyelashes. And I said, mira, esta tigre no se va. She didn't take a shower. No, you didn't take a shower. And she's like, Papoose was just running in the treadmill with me. He didn't even want to be in the video with you. Porque como tú tienes, how you gonna, hey, you a public person, huh? Sometimes you don't even want to wear the same shirt. As a video content creator, I don't want to wear the same shirt back to back. The same clothes. You're gonna be like, damn, man, Punch, no se bañó. That dude is stinky right now. He got peanut butter stain in his drawers. Mira queso. Queso said, also Pap type is wild. That said, hey, yo, verdad, Pap. You know what I was thinking about? Pero ese tigre también es feo. La. What I'm just saying, bro. I was going to do a video about that, but I'm like, nah. Now I'm going overboard with that. But I was thinking about it, like, yo, she didn't even take a shower. That's the first thing. Like, hey, yo, Clarissa, if you listening on, you gotta understand that you a public figure, all right? You are a public figure. I don't even see Floyd Mayweather with the same clothes on. I never see Floyd Mayweather with the same clothes. Every time he goes to a basketball game, it looks like he buy the clothes and then throws it away. You had the same makeup on the whole day. You didn't take a shower. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the smell? Oh, my Lord. That heat wave. Shout out to Roy Jones Jr. When's the last time we seen Roy Jones Jr. train and his fighter wins? Roy Jones Jr. be having a bunch of losers. Hey, yo, Mike from Boston. Hey, yo, I gotta apologize to Mike from Boston too. I gotta apologize for Mike from Boston and Rick Lazy. You remember Mike from Boston that time when we was that live several years ago, and I said Clarissa Shields a queen. I was trying to be nice, and Mike from Boston, my brother, said, "No, Punch, she's a garbage, Punch." And I'm like, "Yo, come on, this woman boxing. I know I support women boxing. She's a queen." And Rick Lazy and Mike from Boston was saying, "Yo, Punch, she's no good." And yo, I woke up. Thank you, Mike from Boston. I woke up. I was giving her. Hey, yo, and Mike from Boston is my brother right here, Mike from Boston. He's a witness that I was showing man love to Clarissa. I showed man love in the beginning to Clarissa Shields. But now, but I saw the light already. I saw the light. She no good. Mike from Boston, I said, hey, yo, Mike. Hey, yo, you remember when I said, nah, man, Clarissa, she is a queen. Hey, yo, Mike from Boston said, a queen from what? Of what? Hey, Mike from Boston said, a queen of what? Punch, what you talking about? Oh, Mike said, I remember that day. I remember that because it was the day after my daughter was born. Shout out to the daughter. Shout out to your daughter. Shout out to your princess, my brother. But that was a fun live, though. Yo, me and Rick was going back and forth. That was a fun live, man. That was a fun live. Yo, I should put that whole live out again. Because it makes it. I think it would be good for entertaining. Y'all was checking out past lives, and I said y'all could put these lives like it's so relevant. A lot of subject that we spoke about before is still relevant right now. It's like when I put the Bill Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. Like people that was watching didn't even know if it was really, really live or not, and that was like months ago. He said, Savage said, Queen of the Stinkies. Oh, he got put down by Jones. Hey, yo, I ain't never seen a fighter win while Roy Jones Jr. is the trainer. Yo, Roy Jones Jr. need to find a winner or something, man. It's good. It's true what they say, man. Great fighters can be trainers, bro. Ay, Jones got him. Oh, he quit. He quit. That's it. He can't take it no more. Jones with a KO victory. Hey, yo, shout out to Golden Boy Promotions, bro. Hey, yo, Golden Boy Promotion is, hey, yo, I don't give a damn what y'all say about Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is a man, bro. Oscar De La Hoya always ready. Hey, yo, put it this way. A lot of people talk about Golden Boy Promotions. Look how all the fighters left, and they still alive, bro. Yo, I give Golden Boy Promotions more credit than any other promotional company. I give Golden Boy Promotions more credit than any. Yo, y'all remember? I think y'all don't even remember. You remember when Golden Boy Promotion was almost down and out? That they didn't even have a promotional deal. And y'all remember when Golden Boy Promotions was showing their fights on Facebook? When they was in between contracts and they didn't have no contract? And they had Golden Boy Promotions fights on Facebook. Yo, Oscar De La Hoya what you call it? The test of time. When the world of boxing was against him, he lost his fight. He lost. The only guy that stood was Canelo. Then he lost Canelo. Then he had Ryan. Ryan that is acting up. And now look, man. I remember when the Golden Boy Promotion signed Deontay Wilder. I was happy, bro. I didn't have a channel, but I was happy. Yo, Oscar De La Hoya, favorite fighter today. I really don't know why he ain't let Ryan step in, though, even if they took half the bread. Why, like step? Like what you mean, Ken? So like step, like let him walk? Let him walk, or I like Ryan Garcia. I met Ryan Garcia. I'm very cordial with Ryan Garcia. I'm shout out to Lisa Garcia. Lisa Garcia did beat cancer. I'm very cool with Lisa. The last time I saw her was on Times Square. They always treated me with respect. Shout out to Henry Garcia. Shout out to Sean. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. Ryan Garcia, in like 3 occasions, had a bunch of people around him. And he will cut the interview, no lie, and be like, yo, Punch, what's good, my brother? Like, he would like very few fighters, like he's one of the very few fighters that's so cool, and they acknowledge. He acknowledged you and shit like that. You know, that's man cool, man. I'll tell you like this. Ryan Garcia is one of the most grounded fighters I ever met. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Pero qué pasó? That's weird. When I charge this, hold on. Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay. Give me a sec. Let me know if y'all still hear me. He said background. Yo, you plug something in and it's buzzing. Hold on. Give me a sec. Everything good now? Is it good? Hold on. You. Good looking out, Ken. So good looking now. Nah, for real. But I do think that these fighters do have problems, man. These fighters do have mental. They do have problems. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm gonna tell you like this: most of the problems that these guys have is women problems, bro. Most of these problems that Ryan Garcia is women problems. Teofimo Lopez, women problems. Devin Haney, women problems. Javonta Tan Davis, women problems. The Charlos, it was women problems. Most of the problem that these guys have is women problems. And we did the live. Remember, we did the live the other day. What's going on, man? One thing I know about boxing, right? Boxing, yo, you got to be highly disciplined. You got to be highly disciplined, highly dedicated to attain the skill set. You got to be highly defensive in that ring. But if they so dysfunctional outside of the ring, it's hard to keep a family together nowadays. Hey, yo, so man, you know what it is? It's and then with the government, you know how it was. 1959, 1960, they passed that law. They want, basically the only way they'll help out the ladies, if the women, if they have the men out the house, and then the women started depending on the government and stuff like that. And that's why it became a single parent household epidemic. But I think, you know what it is also? That, and it's good. Women get their money. Women is working. Women are doing their thing and stuff like that. But I think that women now, they get a lot of women. There's more women on the work field than men. They're getting a lot of money now. And now that they're getting a lot of money, they don't feel like they need a man. And not only do they don't feel like they need a man, they feel like they the fathers at home because they're getting the most money. So they feel like it now is like the straight male great father is in the back burner. They don't need us no more. And if we're if we add a masculinity, real righteous masculinity, they say it's toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, maybe it's the West. It's the West, man. What y'all think? What y'all think? I think there's a lot of good women, but there's a lot of few great ladies. It's like there's good men, right? But then where's the gentleman? That's how the ladies feel. There's no gentleman. And they don't even like gentlemen anymore. Need to go back in the days when we dale pela a los muchachos también. It's social media. Hey, yo, it is, bro. It's social media. And like I said a while ago, with this social media, yo, there's a lot of dudes. I go to the bar and stuff like that. Dudes ain't even talking to females, bro. They don't even know what to say to them. Yo, they're not even talking. Hey, yo, they don't even dance. I'm the only one that be dancing. I'll be looking like a weirdo out there, bro. I look like a weirdo when I go out. I'll be dancing, bro. I'm gonna go. I'm a dance, bro. I like to dance, man. But I be looking like a weirdo. Like, yo, don't lie. Yo, the other day I'm like this, and I'm like, but I was getting my Chris Brown on and shit like that, right? And then I told one of my boys, I said, yo, I feel like a weirdo. Like nobody dancing. And then it was like a couple of females that said, nah, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Pero baila también, mujer. Hey, yo, no, it was funny. Several weeks ago, right? I went to the bar, right? And I seen this girl, right? And she was right next to me, right? And this girl had her phone, and I'm just searching. I'm just looking at, I'm being nosy, folks. I'm being nosy. Fuck it. I'm being nosy. I don't give a damn. She's a stranger. I'm a stranger. I don't give a damn. Yo, she went from TikTok, scroll over through TikTok, Instagram, scroll over through Instagram, YouTube Shorts, scroll over. And then she went back and do it again. And she did it like a repeat, like 3 times. And I'm saying to my mom, and then I say, yo, I said, hey, yo, there's a bunch of humans out here too. And she said, huh? I said, how is it that you could go out and still be like looking for entertainment on that phone when there's so many? It's a good DJ. El DJ was playing good Bad Bunny, Mix, y toda esa vaina. Why would you go out, spend, and look, and you know what she's doing? She's strolling looking at everybody's reel. She's taking pictures. She puts it up. She takes another picture. She put it on Instagram. She took another picture. And it was like that. And I was amazed. Like, wow. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that, folks. City, city, city. Con los 50 pesos. City style boxing. What up, Punch? Keep the great work. Good looking out, my brother. God bless you, man. Which is that one? What you got there? I can't see it from. Hold on. Espera, queso. ¿Cuál es esto? Okay, he said the feminist narrative is crumbling. Here's why. I got it. Okay, I got it on my history. I'm gonna check that out after. Got you, queso. Hey, yo, we're gonna have to talk about more things than just boxing. Like, I remember when I was doing it on every Sunday. Every Sunday we talk about the Brotherhood Circle. We gotta bring that back. Let me know, folks. But the thing is, are y'all gonna support? We could do it at 12 a.m. every Sunday. We'll do the recap on boxing, but then the Brotherhood Circle. Should I bring the Brotherhood Circle Sunday segment again? Boots Ennis in the building. Here to see Virgil. I don't think that Boots is gonna see her. 5 reasons nuclear family are so hard to maintain from the female perspective. Hey, yo, queso. I said it before, right? Before Punch Drunk Boxing, I created a website called thetruthhurtsouch.com. I was talking about all of that, the family court system, keeping the nuclear family, being the extension of men, being the extension of God. That was the time when I'm like, I switched up. That's it. I couldn't deal with the liberal ideology. I think the left went so far left. The left went so far left. It's not even that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some good people on all sides, right? There's some good people on the left. There's some good people on the right. There's some good people in the independent party. There's the Green Party and stuff like that, right? But they went so far left to the point that you can't even identify them, right? Queso, con los 5 pesos por un wing y un negro de vegetables, okay? No me de pork, que yo no como eso, right? Pork is no good, me lo dijo Elijah Mohammed, que los pork no son buenos. Hey, you remember that book? Elijah Muhammad's first book. That was my first book. Punch, you still have your other channel. Hey, yo, of course. No, I got to keep it on because I think that, yo, I got to keep it on. Hey, yo, I got to keep it on. The Chief, I still got to keep the VOVBM. People like it. Yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I said, yo, I'm gonna delete my channel VOVBM, and man, people's like, yo, boy, one, why your channel is still on? Hey, shut the F up, estúpido. Go back to the video. I said VOVBM, maldito estúpido. I said VOVBM, and that was the other channel that I had. Victims of Vindictive Baby Mamas. But I have to keep it on, so when people be like, yo, why your channel still on? Go back to the video and check when I said VOVBM, and then you understand. Hey, yo, you know I earned 10 new subscribers in that little channel just because they said, oh, man, let me go to VOVBM, and they actually like it. Yo, some of the dudes, my haters, are like, yo, I feel this channel, bro. Keep this shit on. He said, stop explaining yourself. I have to explain myself. Don't worry, we got enough time. We live. BK in the building. Let me see what Eddie Hearn's saying. Hey, yo, Eddie Hearn, why you ain't promote my brother Boo Boo and Dre just like that? Huh? Why you ain't promote Boo Boo just like that, Eddie Hearn? When you was with Canelo Alvarez and Boo Boo and his dad went over there, huh? You should have said, look, Canelo, fight Boo Boo and Dre. Here we go, unification, undisputed, toda esa vaina. ¿Por qué tú no dijiste eso, Eddie Hearn, huh? Now you want to promote? No, you didn't say it, huh? Boots had a contract to fight Virgil, and Boots was pushing Boots, and he didn't want to fight Virgil. So get the hell out of here. No le habla mentira a la gente. Don't lie to us, all right? You snooze, you lose. Because if Virgil wins, Virgil's going to wait for the winner of Honduras versus Thurman, or he will fight a Jamel Charlo, or he will fight a Earl Spence in Texas. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, I like Boots. I was the first in the YTBC to promote Boots. He knows it. His dad knows and his brother knows it. I was the first one to promote Boots out here, bruh. Huh? But Boots, una come mierda también. He's fake. He's fake. I love his skill set, but ese tigre is fake. That dude, now when you look at somebody that the money went to his head, that's that dude right there. Yo, I went over there to Philly. My brother, I went to Philly to show this imbecile some support. And I say, yo, Boots, and I'm like, I'm over. He already know me, so I'm like, I did an interview with his dad. I'm like, they have a line where the media wanted to ask him questions. I said, let me talk to Eddie Hearn. Let me talk to his dad. Let me say what's up to his brother. Blah blah blah. I say, yo, Boots, let's get that interview. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have to rush because he knows that his family told me. His family used to tell me, like, yo, this is the first time he was doing interviews when I used to interview him. And, yo, this is good practice for him and stuff like that. You know what Boots did to me? En frente de la gente. I didn't even tell this to the people. Boots went like this. Nah. Yo, my brother. Yo, to be honest, I was this close. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I was this close. I had something like this, right? With my phone that I'm recording. Yo, my blood pressure was so high. Now I didn't say nothing because the disrespect. How dare you? Dije haciéndome así, dije, nah. Yo le quería dar con un palo así, boom. I left. I went on a motorcycle. I took my Harley to Philly, bro. Guess what, man? And I didn't even know. When I went to Philly, it was like 70 degrees. By the time I got out of there, the temperature dropped down to 36. I got to go back to New York. In a motorcycle, 36 degrees. I didn't even have a coat. I had my little button down. Yo, I said, ese tigre es un fake, bro. Por eso ahora el nombre de él, Puss in Boots. I ain't gonna take it personal, though. I ain't gonna take it personal. I know what it is, though. I know what it is. Is that he chills. Is that, yeah, I'm serious. Yo, City Style, I'm serious, bro. Yo, I showed this dude, and even in Washington, D.C., I showed him love in Washington, D.C. Like, yo, you know what it is? You know what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna say right here in public that he chills. What's that boxing channel? YMCA, whatever that channel is. He chills with him, and he be talking shit about me and saying, yo, don't be doing interviews with Punch Drunk Boxing because another person told me already. Lo que era. He said, yo, don't be doing no interviews with no Punch Drunk Boxing. Yo, he don't be like no black fighters and shit like that. That's why. Because I remember when he was like that, and then I'm looking around, y ese tigre se estaba riendo. But yo, right there, I know myself. I know when I get ignited, I blank out. I said, yo, to Akin Barack. I said, yo, Barack, by my left, and I saw Kevin Cunningham, y me fui. Boom. Quilladísimo. Mira te tigre, when nobody know who the hell you was, it was Punch Drunk Boxing. Y ahora that everybody's on your dick. Ahora mira de que no, Punch Drunk Boxing. Mira que disrespect is me. Disrespect is me, Puss in Boots. Good looking out city. No, yo, BK, I'm gonna tell you like this. I thought he was humble. It was 2 instances that I say, yo, this guy is he's not the fame got to his head. In Washington, D.C., when Gervonta Davis fought Hector Luis Garcia, I went to D.C. again to show Boo support and to show Demetrius Andre support and the whole card, right? Boots came to the locker room, said, "What's up? Y'all seen the video?" He was chilling with us. Demetrius Andre, and stuff like that. After his fight, after Demetrius Andre's fight as well. So now we go into the parking lot, right? Where all the fighters got their cars and famous people got their cars that was out there. I did a video. I was right next to Gervonta Davis' truck. Remember the truck, right? Everybody's being cordial, being nice, waiting on their car. Viene Boots Ennis. Ese tigre no se bañó también, como Clarissa Shields. Ese tigre no se bañó también. He goes, and you know, it was like one valet parking, and he's working his ass off. It's like him and another guy, but I only seen him. So he's trying to get all these cars, put it out for for several famous people, right? No, era Hector Luis Garcia. Yeah, it was the fight, Hector Luis Garcia. No. It was Gervonta Davis versus, yeah, it was the Hector Luis Garcia fight. Yeah, it was was it Hector Luis Garcia? Anyway, ese tigre, my friend. Ese tigre. Yo, he told the valet parking, yo, hurry the F up and move my car, motherfucker. I say, yo, wow. Yo, to be honest, that day right there, I looked at him so different. I really thought that guy was humble, bro. I don't know if he was feeling himself. Yo, y ese tigre, I remember, I don't know if the guy was Mexican or Ecuadorian, the valet parking guy. But I'm telling you, he's working his ass off. He's bringing all these cars, right? All these cars, Maybach over there, blah, blah, blah. And he's bringing it up the ramp. And then he's parking it so the people could go, right? There's only one way. So a lot of people was waiting on it, right? But Boots come with his belt, didn't change, came with the same attire, his trunks and stuff like that. And then it was a couple of females from I don't know, his friends or whatever. And like, yo, man, hurry up. He had a Charger. He had a Dodge Charger. He had a Hellcat. A Burgundy Hellcat. And he goes, man, hurry up, motherfucker, move my car, man. Yo, my man, you just came out. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, not even Gervonta Davis is rushing this dude. Not even Demetrius, not even none of the fighters, not even Showtime, not even the rappers, bro. Not even the rappers is like everybody chilling, waiting for their car. Viene Boots Ennis, y le dice al valet parking, hey, yo, motherfucker, hurry up and move my car, man. And yo, I was like that, like, yo, who's this guy? And I said, like, who's this guy? Like, what this guy become? Because when I first interviewed, when I used to tech, me and Boost, you used to be cool. I don't know what the money did to that guy. I don't know what it was weird, bro. I'm like, yo, I looked at it, yo, I never. And then couple years, what was it, last year when I went to Philly to show him support, because I'm only going to go to Philly for Boots, right? Because I'm thinking we cool. I'm showing my support. I went to Washington, D.C. I'm going to Philly. That dude did this to me, my brothers. He did like this. Nah. What I did to you? But now I know, because another boxing content creator told me that the dudes that he chill with that does YouTube, y'all know them very, very well, because y'all be supporting the motherfuckers. Y'all be supporting them, the one that be with Boots. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They be telling him, don't F for punch. So dude that F for Boots also told me that those are the dudes that be telling don't F for punch. Queso said the BMW got SRT game right here, son. SRT game right here. But y'all said y'all. I got like 1 year left. I think my hey yo, I think my thing's gonna break down in a year ready. Hey yo, I took the SRT Durango to Texas. I drove to Texas. I drove to Cali. I drove to Vegas. I've driven to Florida 3 times. Yeah. 130,000, well, 100 almost, yeah, 130,000 miles, yeah. Yeah. But I love it. It only gave me one issue, the computer where I had to change the computer, pero now. And you know what's funny? You see, I always had I used to have dream cars. I think we spoke about cars before. Like my dream cars was always a Dodge. Like I was realistic. I never said, "Yo, I want to get a Maybach Rolls Royce." I used to be younger, teenage. I'm like, "Yo, I remember when the Dodge Durango come. I want a Dodge Durango RT. That's my favorite car." And then the SRT, and then the Hellcat came. You know, I can't afford no Hellcat. And then I seen the Shelby. No. What was it? The TRX. The TRX. Yo. Punch, throw your car in the trash. He said, Punch, throw your car in the trash. I can't yet. That's the only one I got. Hey, y'all say like this. That car breaks down, I'm done. Because I had the Camaro. And that's when they crashed the car with the Camaro. Mother effer hit me. That was totaled. And now I only got this one car. Y'all sometimes be driving saying, man, but don't break down on me. And you know, right? The SRT wheels, the flat, what you call it? Yo, the wheels is like almost $600 per wheel. Yo, what was it the other day? No, what was it? 2 weeks ago. It's funny because I was actually doing a video on my car. I wish I kept that video because it was funny, right? So I was doing a video. Y'all know I'll be recording videos while I'm driving. Pop! When I was crossing the George Washington Bridge. Pop! I said, ay. And I ain't even thinking about that. Boom, I'm gonna. The gas station is right to the right, half a mile. But I'm thinking about it like, oh yeah, $600 for a wheel. You know, right? Okay, so how much is your tires? How much is the tires per tire? What about the red eye? No, I like all that. I like the Hellcat. I like the I don't know too much about names. I do like BMW. I like Audi. 540, exactly. Almost the same thing. The run flats, right? You got run flats, right? It gotta be. I don't know. Them run flats. I've noticed that they pop after what, like 15,000, 20,000 miles. Like, what's up with the fight? Victor. We got Fungus and Stevens right now in the ring. Get used tires. Nah, man. I can't get the used tires, man. Nah, I get bad luck with used tires. I drive too much. It won't. That's you get. You know, John. When you get used tires, that's when you like driving in the city a lot. When you drive it in the city, you don't drive a lot of miles. But when you drive in highways, man, you got to get the good tires. If you're a highway driver, my high mileage driver, you need good tires. The used tires is good in the city when you crash. I mean, when you go to the Bronx and something is open on 116th and get yourself a used tire, pops right there. There ain't nothing. Go to Dykeman, ain't nothing. Yo, I seen, bro, in the what was that? What bridge I was in? And this was last year. And it was raining, but it had like earlier on where like it was raining and snowing. Yo, I seen this car like this. I'm driving in the middle lane. Here comes this car, and he swerved right in front of me, and then pow! I said, "Oh man, I hope he's alive." Luckily, when he swerved, that it was in the passenger side. I hope he didn't have nobody in the car. And I said, and I'm saying in my mind, it was like a little, you know, when the Honda little racing Hondas and stuff like that people like hooking up. I'm saying in my mind, I wish he. It looked like it probably had used tires. Hopefully, he has some good tires. Jesus, dímelo, Garcia. I'm doing very, very good. Huh? Quillao aquí. Yeah, man. That's when when I do my prayers, to be honest, when I talk to the higher power, that's when I'm driving, or when I'm especially when I'm riding a motorcycle. I don't get in my motorcycle without saying a prayer that lasts a good 2 minutes. Every time. I don't start. That's what that. Hey, yo, anytime when you want to be reminded of God, when you ride motorcycles, to be honest, because that's what I'll make my prayer. My prayer is longer than a minute. God, hope there ain't no deers, no pop out, no deers, no animal, no slippage, no put downs. No, I say it. Hey, yo, God got a sense of humor, but I say it like that. God, cuídame, protégeme, that there's no slippage, no put downs, no animal in the way, that the tires don't pop, that everything's mechanically good with the bike and stuff like that. I say it all, bro. I say every scenario. Hopefully, and hopefully everybody get home safe too. Hopefully they see me when I'm driving. He said, I wish I could ride a bike, but I got bad balance or something. I kept falling. Damn. I did. I'll be honest. I did fall in the early stages when I was learning how to ride. I did fall, but yo, put it this way, Queso. As soon as I got the bike, I'm in Queens. And I'm thinking that I'm cool. Mira, enfrente la mujer en Queens, la Colombian ladies in Queens, en Astoria. I made a right, pero I was feeling myself, porque I was feeling myself. Mira, I slipped. I even forgot I still had it in third gear going real slow. Blowing it into the sidewalk. Yo, and me smooth. You know when you get when you look stupid right away and you try to act like you man cool, getting up, man. I got that shit up real quick. Yo, I became an Incredible Hulk. Yo, when I dropped my bike, the strength, I picked that up real quick because I don't want people to look at me embarrassed. I mean, yo, hey, yo, I even popped my hamstring trying to uplift my bike real quick. I said, oh shit, I got my bike and I left. Yo, then there was another time I'm coming out the gas station and I seen wood and I see a pothole. Like, why was I'm gonna make a U-turn? And I said, oh, boom, 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 boom. Like, damn. Yo, when that shit happened to me, I said to myself, and I said it loud, but there was nobody around. And I said, that's it, I'm not riding no more motorcycle, coño. Esta mierda lo va a vender ya. Yo. But after that, no, not. Yo, it's growing pains. I threw the hoodie up so damn. Yo, it's so funny, bro. But that shit in Queens, bro, because it was the afternoon on a Saturday. And y'all know how it is. Y'all from New York City. Y'all know Astoria, afternoon, evening, it's traffic, a lot of people. Mira, that was embarrassing. Diablo, I mean, dudes is like, look at this motherfucker. Blanco, dímelo, Blanco. Virgil Ortiz in the ring right now. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, you think there's going to be an upset? Or you think that Virgil Ortiz going to scrape him? You think Virgil Ortiz going to knock him out? Earl Spence in the building. Earl Spence in the building. The champ is back. That's Charles at the Cheese Boy right there. Hey, yo, Casso. Earl Spence is in the locker room with Virgil Ortiz. That's the fight we need to see. I'm telling you right now, I think that will be, because look, I keep it real. I ain't no Earl Spence fan. But I like the way how Earl Spence took a loss. I like the way that Earl Spence is a good father. I like that Earl Spence hold his parents down. I like that Earl Spence is a humble guy. He look a little fragile. Oh, ERICKSON look cut up. But as we all know, whether people in this community like it or not, because see, the thing is, people don't hate Earl Spence. People hate PBC, and because he's a PBC Al Heyman affiliated fighter, it's nothing to hate on Earl Spence. Nothing to what the guy did in his career to be hated. I just knew that Bud Crawford's gonna whoop his ass, but ain't nothing to hate about Earl Spence. But we all know that Earl Spence, he ain't no tune-up guy. If Earl Spence is going to be back and he look in shape, matter of fact, he looked skinnier than Virgil Ortiz with a coat on, with a jacket on. People hate his supporters. That's what it is. I think Earl Spence is going to come back for 2 opponents or 3. He is going to fight the winner of Fundora and Thurman. Can you imagine Thurman beats Fundora with that momentum, and then he fights Earl Spence, and that brings that type? Because yo, I'm gonna tell you, the Thurman versus Earl Spence content was a lucrative one back then. I know there's gonna be PBC hater. I don't want to see that fight. Way long overdue. Shut the F up. If Thurman beats Fundora, that means Thurman is still in his prime and doing his thing. This ain't no. And we shouldn't even count out Earl Spence because he lost to the guy that beat Canelo. So it's not like he lost to some. He lost to the best dude in boxing that is right now compared to Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather. So that loss from Earl Spence is not as bad as it. Well, the performance is bad. I mean, he got his ass whooped, but it's not as bad knowing that Bud beat Canelo. You know what I'm saying? That's his only blemish. Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, and the only blemish for Thurman is Manny Pacquiao. I don't think that we should be writing off Thurman nor Earl Spence. I don't think they should be written off. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. Hey, yo, all of them is a good fight. All of it is a good fight. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm all good with the DAZN pay-per-view and all that shit. If you tell me that the 12 fights pay-per-view is going to be Thurman and Fundora on DAZN, I'm good. Spence versus Jamel Charlo, Boots and Virgil Ortiz. I'm good with all of that. Mira, esto spam. Hey, y'all want to learn how to do this? I want to learn how to do these spams so I can say Punch Drunk Boxing on other people that go live. I need a nerd, bro. I need to get. That's what it is, man. I need to. I should have made friends with nerds when I was in school, man. With technical nerds, with the little Indian nerds and the Asian nerds. They could trying to hang out with your boys, man. That's a waste of time. I'm gonna tell my kids now. Don't. Hey yo, chill with the Indians and the Asians. Chill with them in economics class. They're the coolest people in the world. You're just as good and you're just as successful as your surroundings. Right? Better chance of succeeding. Yo, I can't wait for this fight. Yo, and y'all know I've been talking good about this fight. Like, I'm not even... You know what it is? Is that both... How does Lawrence Cole keep getting work? Yeah, they are loyal, man. They cool, bro. Yo, no, you know what it is? It's like I said at 154. Yo, anybody could get it, bro. 154 is a tough division, man. I don't know how people be like, man, you gonna knock him out. Nah, man. I don't know, man. I won't be surprised, man. Let's not act like Virgil Ortiz didn't have a tough outing versus Boachuk. Let's not act like we ain't seen Boachuk had a lot of people feel like Boachuk won that fight. I still have Virgil even winning, but a lot of people felt like Boachuk won that fight. So I don't know why people think that this could be a cakewalk. If it's a cakewalk, if it end up, I know people gonna be, I told you. Hey, yo, I got Virgil Ortiz beating ERICKSON-Lubin, but I would not be surprised, bro. I would not be surprised if Lubin upsets Virgil Ortiz. I would not be surprised if there's a controversial. I would not be surprised. It's 154, and it has nothing to do too much with just to Virgil and Lubin. It's just that 154-pound division. I saw everybody's vulnerability here, bro. Just like I said in my opening, even Terrence Bud Crawford, who look invincible at 147, look invincible at 168, but at 154, did Terrence Bud Crawford look invincible? Canelo didn't look invincible. Jamel Charlo, why you think a lot of people didn't have even Jamel Charlo even when he was the undisputed? Some people didn't even have him as a pound-for-pound fighter because he didn't look invincible. See, he looked really, really good for a lot of these people, but they didn't feel like he looked great, like he was an all-time great or whatever. I always gave Jamel Charlo his props, but because 154, you don't look like you above everybody. Nobody looked like a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter at 154. You know what I'm saying? Tim Tszyu struggle. As soon as, look at this. As soon as Danny Garcia, that's known to have balls, he quit. He quit. Remember, because that fight was at 155 with Lara. It was not at 160, it was at 155. A guy that's not known for quitting, a guy that's known for pride, he quit. I'm telling you, the junior middleweight division is the hardest division in boxing. I always say it. I'm going to keep on saying it. I'm going to keep on saying past, present, and future. That wasn't easy for Winky Wright as well. It's going to be a scrap. You think that's because 154 is the perfect weight where the guys stay? Yep. Is the perfect weight. Look, eso. Because the perfect weight, the glove changes. It's 10 ounces. It's no longer 8 ounces at 147, right? Most of the people that lands at 154, they have great amateur background from the Eastern Europeans that's be there, even from years ago, like Korobov, David. Remember Matarosian. Matarosian was a USA Olympian, Albanian, a USA Olympian though. Well, a Russian, whatever he was, but he was a USA Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Saddam Ali beat Miguel Cotto at 154. That's about the amateur background. Demetrius Andre, Lara, Brian Castano. You know what I'm saying? Like 154 has always been tough. 154 always been tough. The thing is, a lot of people didn't want to give the 154 pound credit because it didn't have high invested fighters there. The names, but look what we're talking about. We're talking about Bakram, Boachuk, Majumov. Who knew that Majumov was going to give that work to Bud Crawford? And then look at Virgil Ortiz. Look at how Virgil Ortiz performed versus Majumov. Like I said before, look how Fundura performed with Brian Mendoza, and then look how Tim Tszyu performed with Brian Mendoza, but then look how Fundura performed with Tim Tszyu. So that even at 154, the triangle theory don't even work at 154. Look at J-Rock. J-Rock lost to Jason Rosario. Who thought that J-Rock? And remember, J-Rock versus Jason Rosario was a homecoming fight for J-Rock. That was supposed to be a homecoming fight, a celebration for J-Rock's winning his title. Jason Rosario comes out of nowhere and beat him. Look highly impressive. And then, oh, he got the Mexican colors. The only reason I think Erickson-Lubin is going to come out guns blazing. This is the reason why I got Erickson-Lubin going to come out guns blazing. He was not with Coach Komura for a long time. He just got with K Komura. El Jefe. Why I say why the American black fighters love to pull the Mexican colors and stuff like that. We need to retire the Mexicutioner-ish, man. For real. Thank you, Cass. I was just saying, why? Like, that shit is so played out. It's so played out already. I want to see a Mexican come without the dashiki or something like that. Like, Mexicans don't even do that. Like, I don't know. I think that's played out too, man. I think that's played out. Like, all right, man. We seen it with Tony. Okay, put it this way. We already seen it with Roger Mayweather. We seen it with Floyd Mayweather. We seen it with Montana Love. We seen it with Shakur Stevenson versus Gonzalez. We saw the colors of Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia. We saw the Gervonta Tan Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. We see the Chris. And no lie, shout out to Chris Colbert, because Chris Colbert's stepfather. I mean, not biological father, but the man that adopted Chris Colbert is Mexican. So he was really raised by a Mexican family. Chris Colbert, his sister is Mexican. If you ever checked out her Sweet 16 and stuff like that, so he was raised by a Mexican father. He was adopted by a Mexican father. So I could understand Chris Colbert paying homage, right? But who else, man? They all pull the same thing. Stephen Fulton even did it. Like, it's like, come on, man. Now, ERICKSON-Lubin, like, I would think that ERICKSON-Lubin would show more, show love for Haiti. Big up Haiti. Like, how many Haitian boxers out there? Like, big up Haiti. I never seen ERICKSON-Lubin big up Haiti. Why don't you big up Haiti? You know what I'm saying? I think Haiti needs a star like that. Can you imagine if he wins? A lot of Haitians won't even know that they had a if ERICKSON-Lubin beats, let's say, Virgil Ortiz, the Haitians won't even celebrate because they don't know that ERICKSON-Lubin is Haitian. Richardson Hitchens from Haiti. Yeah, Richardson Hitchens is Haitian and ERICKSON-Lubin is Haitian. But Lubin does look in incredible shape, though. He looks in great shape. Yo, why every time, like, co-main events and stuff like that, why every time there's a co-main event, they take man long? Like, why we never seen the co-main event knock out the damn y'all ever know? I always felt like that ever since I was young, that even the co-main event, like, it always go to a decision. Why I just can't see a co-main event get a knockout so we could go right into the main event? Why is always the co-main event always give us this 12-round bout? Like, I feel like they make, I think that, y'all never noticed that? I've been noticing that shit ever since I was young, watching. Well, man, I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. Watch this fight go to a decision. Watch this fight go to a decision. The worst. Oh my God. Hey, Kessler, you was there. Yo, how the hell they had him? That's not. Hey, yo, shout out to the Vargas brothers, but he's not even the best Vargas. Emiliano Vargas. I mean, they had Emiliano Vargas at least. That was weird. And that's a Turkey card too. We got 2 more rounds in the co-main event. We got 2 more rounds, and then we got Virgil Ortiz versus ERICKSON-Lubin, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 more rounds left. And then we moving on to the main event of the evening. Who y'all got winning? I don't want to hear people say, nah, I told you so, because that's when people coming out of nowhere. I've been saying that, yo, do not be surprised if there's an upset. I got Virgil Ortiz beating ERICKSON-Lubin. I got Virgil Ortiz beating ERICKSON-Lubin, but I would not be surprised if it's an upset because this is the 154-pound division. We've seen the vulnerabilities of ERICKSON-Lubin. We've seen the vulnerabilities of Virgil Ortiz. We've seen Virgil Ortiz get knocked down. We've seen ERICKSON-Lubin get knocked down. The difference between ERICKSON-Lubin and Virgil Ortiz is that if through their adversity and adjustments, Virgil Ortiz overcomes it. That's the difference between Lubin and Virgil Ortiz. I've seen Virgil Ortiz get hurt. I've seen Virgil Ortiz get dropped. When he gets hurt, he comes at you guns blazing. He's not playing around. It's war. He goes to another notch. When ERICKSON-Lubin gets hurt, we seen him get knocked out by Charlo. He caught the Holy Spirit. He's catching an orgasm on the floor. We saw where, he did took a good beat, and he took it well, but his face couldn't hold up, right? And then when he was going through a little bit of adversity with Garcia, see, this is the difference. When Lubin gets hurt, he turns into a boxer where he wants to now use his feet. Not run, but really get away from, he won't risk it no more, right? Same thing with Ramos. He didn't risk it, but he won. He made adjustment and won that fight, right? When Virgil Ortiz get hurt, he goes out there for the kill. You did something to Virgil. Even on Boachuk, he was going at like, yo, I've been saying it for years, and I told his father, I'm like, yo, your son fight like a man possessed. What he looked like a good kid, but what happened to him when he was young? He got anger in that ring. It's all right, BK. It's all right. You know why? Because you know why it's okay. Because this is Golden Boy Promotions. It's not funded by Turkey. You know, it's not funded. So it's not funded. So I'm all right. I'm all right with this card. I think Golden Boy Promotion is giving us a great main event at 154. And let's not act like they didn't want. This could have been Boots and Virgil right here. Boots ducking this fight. This could have been Boots and Virgil. This easily could have been Boots and Virgil. This did not have to be Lubin versus Virgil. We're watching this fight because Boots ducked. We watching Majormov versus Ortiz because Boots ducked. We got 2 more rounds. No, we got 2 more rounds now, 9th and 10th. January 3rd, we got the queen, the greatest woman of all time, Amanda Serrano, back in the ring in Puerto Rico. I hope Bad Bunny brings her out. He probably gonna be on tour though. I hate Boots now after Punch exploded. Hey, yo, Sam, you don't gotta hate him. You know, but I ain't never seen a person switch up like that. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It was just weird. You know what? And this boxing stuff, to be honest, folks, man. Yo, Savage. I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's maybe that's a little bit of my problem. I take things personal. There's certain things I take personal that I just can't take it like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I feel like I'm a genuine dude, yo. I'm a genuine dude, man. I'm a genuine dude. I truly respect people, especially when we're cordial. We have some type of affiliations and friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very genuine guy because I always think about the higher power. I never want to do nobody wrong because my conscience is my conscience. I don't want to do nothing wrong because I don't want that wrong been done to me. But to be honest, Savage, and this boxing industry, these fighters, they are some great ungrateful, man. Son como mierda esa gente, bro. That's why you don't see me do a lot of interviews. To be honest, I'm like, I don't want to get close to fight. I don't want to know fighters like that. I don't want to be friends with fighters, to be honest. To be honest, Savage, I don't want to be friends with fighters. These dudes son como mierda, my brothers. My brothers, they fake, man. These fighters, you know, I respect what they do in the ring, but I got to know enough for them that these people are so fake, man. They so fake, man. Most of these guys are fake. When they not known, they show that they really appreciate. They really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Once they get on, you the first one they forget. Once they take a loss, you the first one they remember. Yo, once they don't, a lot of people don't know these guys. And you show them love and you give them a platform and stuff like that. And you man cordial. And you know their surroundings. Their surroundings are this small. A lot of these fighters don't even got real friends. They've been stuck in the gym. A lot of these people around these fighters are a bunch of leeches. I've seen fighters go from 3 friends, 2 friends, just family members. And then they get a significant win, they get a little bit more money, and now they got the whole locker room is me. Come on, man. I've been following Boots for a long time, folks. Y'all know that. Boots only had his father and his brothers. Got Teofimo Lopez in the building. Tio in the building. I'm telling you, folks. There's some good. There's some good people, but most and yo, Savage, and they users too, bro. Users, man, for no reason. Users. These are the type of people you show man love. You do an interview with them. And then when they get to a certain stage, they do interviews and they be posting the interviews on social media. They will rather promote other platforms that don't give a damn about them instead of the platform that been rocking with them. And not only with the hosts, the subscribers, the followers that rock with them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, también when you notice, hey yo, you know when you notice that, when you think that you have affiliations, you have friends, que todavía está ahí mismito. I don't want to go out. I don't, bro. There's certain people in boxing. Then when my OG died, cuando mi abuela or when my grandmother died, yo, they didn't even hit me up, my brother. I said, wow. And then they know too. And I'm waiting for not even a condolences, man. Certain fighters they have respect and like. And I'm like, wow, bro. These dudes are just about them. And they mentira. They go, would you have me? Can you do this? Can you? Man, get out of here, bro. Oh, good uppercut. That's crazy, bro. I seen colors, man. I seen colors, man. I seen colors, man. Boo Snake. I'm not gonna say he's Snake. I'm saying that he's these guys, they easily motivated by others, man. I always say, you know what? When I started doing like interviews and showing love, and I'm like, you know what? I want to show the voiceless. I want to give the voiceless a platform. I want to talk. If you look at my channel when I'm talking about the Boots, Keyshawn Davis, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, Virgil Ortiz, Josh Kelly, Ben Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Kid Austin. Who knew Kid Austin here? Let's be real. Who knew Kid Austin? Go check out when I was showing love to Kid Austin and show me. Dude had one fight in the pros. When I had him on, he had one fight in the pros. One fight. When I started talking about him, he just entered the pros. ¿A dónde que están esos tigres metidos ahora? Oh no. No, I thought that you was all I thought that you was cool. I mean, I thought you would support. Yeah, I do support, but I'm not dumb either. I'm not dumb either. I didn't know Kid. They know it. Everybody knows that. Even the Haneys know that. You gave them a platform. Everybody know that. Freeway know that. Freeway Rick Ross know that. Everybody know that. Kid Austin's dad knows that. Kid Austin knows that. They know who I am. They know I was the first one. They know I was their main supporter. But I'll say this: me supporting somebody doesn't mean I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna swallow my pride. Me supporting you, that doesn't mean I'm gonna swallow my pride. that Shakur Stevenson hire a masseuse to put whatever and poison. ¿Tú crees que yo soy estúpido? You think I'm gonna say that? Huh? You think I'm gonna support that and they say, oh no, but Punch, I thought that you supported us. I'm not gonna say stupid shit. No me venga con eso. No tome estúpido. Don't disrespect my intelligence, bro. That's not being cool with me. You think I'm not stupid, my friend? If I say don't even talk about it, don't talk about it. So I won't even have to comment on it. Don't talk about that bullshit, brother. Mírate, tigre. Ay. Hey, yo, hasta they blocked me from Instagram que sabían para la mierda esos tigres. I'm not gonna lie for you. I'm not mil city esta gente. Yo, I'm not gonna deal with your bullshit. Fuck you. Así yo le digo a la gente. I'm too real. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I got too much pride for that bullshit. I got too much pride. You don't want to be cool because I don't want to support the bullshit. I didn't say nothing. Yo me quedo callado. No, I'm not these other interviewers and shit like that. Yo le digo así, hey, yo, my man, chill. Yo, let's not. Matter of fact, let's not talk about it because you're not going to insult my intelligence. Also, vete para la mierda usted. Shout out to Kid. Shout out to the fan, but nah, you have to respect. Y'all have to respect me too. A support system and a friendship goes both ways. No, they want people to look stupid out here. Oh, we got attorneys, international. ¿Qué international attorney? International attorney. A ti te votaron de Saudi Arabia. ¿Qué international attorney? ¿De qué? I can't wait for Haney versus no. Tip Bayless in the building. What's good, Tip? With a $5 super chat, Tip. What's good, Tip? How you training out there, Tip? Appreciate you. Man, we moving. We keeping the same energy. We keeping the same energy. And I thought that you was with us. I just won my fight this morning. Oh, what was you was on Border Wars or something like that? I know they had a Border Wars today, but I don't be following that. I don't be on this. I don't be following the lives like that. I try to catch it here and there, but that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Unanimous decision. Shout out to Tip Bayless in the building. What way you fight? What way you was fighting at, Tip? What way you be fighting? They be weighing y'all and stuff like that? I gotta tune in. $130? And you know something about ERICKSON, he don't look drained either. He didn't look drained. Good shit, Tip. That event was a banger. If you guys missed it, I'm gonna check it out when I get the opportunity. I'm gonna definitely go and check it out. Is it up live or he has the live as a member? If you go to the live, play it back to 16, got you. This is what I'm going to say about ERICKSON. I think that ERICKSON is going to come out guns blazing. You know why? Because I don't think that he's been long with Coach Kimura. I think that for this fight, in my opinion, he should have been with Kevin Cunningham. Not because I believe the Coach K Kimura is not good. I spoke to Cage. He's a cool dude. Coach K Kimura is a really good coach. He's a very, very good coach. He's a very good trainer, very underrated trainer. I think that in years to come, he's truly going to have a large stable. Once he get that noticeable real champion that the fans are behind, you're going to see Coach Kimura. He is going to have one hell of a stable. You're going to see Coach Kimura like a Robert Garcia, because Coach Kimura does work with a lot of fighters. He is a good, really, really good coach. I like Coach Kimura a lot. He's one of the fighters I mean, one of the trainers I like a lot. The only thing is, what I've learned is that great chemistry with a new trainer lasts 3 camps. Remember, ERICKSON was training with Edgar Berlanga and his coach in his last fight. So think about this. He's just been with Coach K. What, 3 months? So I don't think he knows him like Kevin Cunningham. And I think that by the 3rd fight with Coach Kevin Cunningham, we seen finally that ERICKSON was buying in to Coach Kevin Cunningham's program, instructions, and what you call it, when you're executing, when you executing the game plan to a T. We saw that with Jason Ramos, with the Ramos fight. So I think that Kevin, I'm thinking that ERICKSON is getting better and buying in and getting better. I think that this fight right here is going to come with also the lack of chemistry that Coach K and ERICKSON. So I think that ERICKSON is going to go out there with a game plan, but then it's going to throw that game plan all away, because how can I don't think that he's going to trust his voice too much, because they just still getting to know one another. And but ERICKSON got good skills. He could use his leg, but I think that he's gonna be guns blazing. I think that both of these guys is gonna get touched. They're gonna get touched. ERICKSON going to touch Virgil Ortiz, and Virgil Ortiz going to touch ERICKSON. They both have vulnerabilities, but both of these guys are just different. And I think that ERICKSON got more wear and tear than Virgil Ortiz. I think that Virgil Ortiz could take a punch. Both of these guys could take a punch. I think that that Virgil Ortiz know how to what's the word? Recuperate. What's the word? Like when you get hit and you, what's the word? Help me out, folks. Damn it. English is my second language. Not survive. I'm not looking for that word. He could survive better, but that's not the word I was looking for. Recover. Thank you. Virgil Ortiz know how to recover better than ERICKSON. I think that ERICKSON have a lot of wear and tear right now. I mean, he's been getting touched. I really thought he was gonna have plastic surgery after the Fundura fight. Let me see what Oscar De La Hoya is saying. Let me see if they're gonna be talking about the what's next. I think that not reciprocate. It wasn't that one. It was recover. It was recover. I think that that was the last best performance in boxing outside of the Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence. I'm talking about that move the needle, that entices the fan base. That if you really think about it, that Ryan Garcia performance versus Devin Haney really was trending around the world of sports. Ryan Garcia was the underdog, heading to that fight in a way that we never saw Devin Haney in. Yo, even Donald Trump wanted to meet Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was in top of the world for 1 week. I think that set boxing back, because I think that performance, as much as Teofimo Lopez victory over Vasily Lomachenko, Josh Taylor really started this generation with some great things. He's the one that really started this generation, right? Gervonta Davis highlights, not necessarily opponents, but his highlights was catching wave, right? He was giving what fans want to see in terms of the entertainment value, entertainment performances. Teal was giving us legacy. Devin Haney was Pauls was right behind Teofimo Lopez. Shakur Stevenson was doing his thing, but Shakur Stevenson was in a way that wasn't really that we didn't match up Shakur Stevenson with the Ryans and the Tanks and the Devin and the Teos, you know, when they was in the lightweight division and stuff like that. But that performance with Ryan Garcia, I mean, a lot of people like that performance with Tank versus Ryan, but that performance with Ryan and Devin, man, it's so bad that they took it away. Alicia Baumgartner in the building. The thing I don't like about I don't like about how some certain fighters move is when Virgil didn't have a fight lined up. Why wasn't Boots showing up to Virgil Ortiz fight if he really wanted Virgil Ortiz? If they really was like Eddie Hearn, no, we had a contract. You ain't had no damn contract. Shut up. I think if Ryan Garcia truly put everything aside, like sometimes even the family gotta be sacrificed. I think that Ryan Garcia was beating Virgil Ortiz in the amateurs, man. Ryan Garcia gave Devin Haney his last 8 count in the amateurs. Ryan Garcia is really good, but you got to be dedicated to this game, man. You got to be married to this game. Forget about just dedicated to the game. You got to be married to this game. Nothing should come before. And this is different than this basketball and football and baseball. I think when a boxer, but everything has to come second. You know why everything got to come second? Not because I'm saying that you got to put your kids in the back burner, or your wife or your significant other, your mother and father and stuff like that. Is that this is the sport that you risk in your life. So you got to go out there. It's almost like going to war when soldiers leave. What they putting first? They're not putting their family first. They're not putting their kids first. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it for bigger reason. They have to think unselfishly. You know what I'm saying? Or selfless. What you call it? Selfless, selfish. You can't. Once you go to war, man. This craft you gotta be married to this craft. And if you're not married to this craft, you could really get hurt. We all know that. You can get paralyzed. You can get killed in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what these fighters now, like Tio and Ryan and Devin, should be teaching the up and coming. Like, yo, you want to be in this sport? Forget about all the chicks. Forget about it. Forget about having family right now, man, because this is a short career. Just be dedicated to the game. I wish that Derek Jeter writes a book, because Derek Jeter did his thing. Derek Jeter did it the right way as an athlete. But when it comes to boxing, they should be married to this game. Even ERICKSON was going through family court, and the baby mama didn't want to let him see his child. Man, they taking a long time. Why they do that to fighters, man? That's something I hate, bro. Don't do that to fighters, man. Like, this is the zone, bro. Like, yo, I'm gonna say it like this. Come on, man. If you ever work the corner, if you ever work a corner, if you ever been with fighters, man, just to keep those, when you gloved up for that long, man, fighters don't like that. Something very uncomfortable, man. I don't know why it takes so long, man. Just get on with the fight. And then what you gonna give me, a national anthem? What y'all talking about, man? We just had a boring co-main event. Now y'all want to talk. I don't want to hear no damn. I don't like, yo, these dudes is boring anyway, man. Hire me. Hey, yo, hire me, Showbiz, and somebody else. My boy Rap Soul, hey, yo, hire me, Showbiz, and Rap Soul, and we'll kill it. What y'all think? Me and Showbiz doing the play-by-play. Oh, man. I gotta talk to Oscar. About time. Now it's starting, y'all. Now the main event. Hey, yo, shout out to the people that's following on X on X. Shout out to the people that's following me on X right now, man. We live on X, man. More people showing love on X than on YouTube. ERICKSON is stepping in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. He said that would be, rap is insane. That would be good, right? Hey, yo, Castle, that would be good, right? Me, Showbiz, and rap. Okay. Take this thing out of the way. I don't want this fan stuff. Take this thing out of the way. How you take this thing out of the way? ERICKSON in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, from Florida. South. Haitian. He got the Mexican attire. Virgil Ortiz is stepping in the ring, making his way down the aisle. One of the phenom in the sport of boxing. One of the most dangerous punchers there is in the sport of boxing. Top 5, top 3 knockout ratio. He knocks out people with a jab. He knocks out people to the body. He barbecued the body. He's a menace. He's a menace in that ring. He might be a nice guy outside of the ring. He might sing a little guitar and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like this. In that ring, he's a savage. He's a savage. Trained by Robert Garcia, trainer of the year. Let me see what music coming out. No Mexican song? Let's go. Hey, yo. He ain't a champion. He don't got a belt. But he's the #1 guy at 154. He's the numero uno. He is the capital. It's gonna be a war. I said it before. Early on this year, it's gonna be a fight of the year candidate. Somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna get dropped. Somebody gonna get up. Somebody may adjust. You're gonna have to kill Lubin to keep him down. And the same thing goes for Virgil. Let's not forget that it was ERICKSON. He ain't quit versus Fundura. The doctor stopped the fight. Both of these guys got good amateur backgrounds. Both of these guys are highly skilled. Highly skilled. Both of these guys could be dangerous. Punch, what you think of black fighters coming out dressed as a Messiah? Hey, we were just talking about that. I think this played out. I think that you should use your platform. You know, fighters don't get this platform all the time. I think that he should be showing love to Haiti. He's from, I mean, he's Haitian descendant. You know what I'm saying? I think that Haiti needs a you know, an established athlete or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like give hope to your people, but that's not giving hope to your people. You know what I'm saying? Like when they wear that, it's always a sign of we're going to beat up the Mexican. But the Mexican is never like, I'm gonna beat up the American. I'm gonna mock an American. I'm gonna mock the black fighter. I'm gonna mock the Puerto Rican fighter. I'm gonna mock. Like, Mexicans don't play that. I don't know why every time they get their big fight. I don't know why every time, like it's becoming like so cliche, like it's becoming so boring. It becomes so. And then when you lose, if you lose, then you look like a clown. He says racist. And you know what? Even look. And I know that even Mexicans don't even take it like that. Like, they don't even be emotional about it like that. But let a Mexican mock a black fighter, bro. Oh my goodness. They'll call Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, the NAA and the NAACP. It's going to be a good fight, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Smash that like. You already know that. You're now tuning into Pawn Drawn Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, Virgil Ortiz, ERICKSON, el Mexicano, el Latino versus el Haitian. His first round is going to be good. I think this. Ooh. I'm hoping this is a fight that I've been saying that is going to be a fight of the year candidate. However, but I said this fight is going to end up. This fight is not going to a decision. So everybody tune in right now. It is not going to end up in a decision. If it ends up in a decision, I'm going to be surprised. I'm going to be heavily surprised if this fight ends in a decision. I'm going to be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. Round one, let's go, let's go, let's go. Erase it. Ding, ding, let's go. First round, this is going to be Virgil Ortiz, ERICKSON. This is Virgil Ortiz, 2 jabs by ERICKSON, nothing. You already know 4 criteria to score a boxing bout. Clean, effective punches. Ring generalship. Who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round? Effective aggression and defense, defense, defense. Jab by Virgil Ortiz. Jab by ERICKSON, nothing. Here we go. Jab to the solo press by ERICKSON. 1-1, 1-1 with a punch count, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1. Here we go. Jab by Virgil Ortiz, nothing. Virgil Ortiz got some good feints in this game. I want to see him use his feint. The kryptonite to the southpaw is the right hand, the straight right hand, and Virgil Ortiz got a good right hand. I see him get a couple of knockouts with a straight right hand. I see him a couple of knockouts with a jab. ERICKSON did have a jab to the solo press right there by Virgil Ortiz. He's lining him up with the right hand. Jab to the solo press right there by ERICKSON, ladies and gentlemen. A little tappity tap, but it's still landing, y'all. Nothing significant about both men. Nothing significant. Got ERICKSON in the corner right now, trapping him in the corner. Body shot right there by Virgil Ortiz. Body, head, nothing right here. 3-2, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that light button. Right hand miss right by Virgil Ortiz. Not there in the clinch. He stays smelling each other's armpit. Get him off me, Rev. Get him off, bitch. I think I did un grau. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Good left hand right there by ERICKSON. I didn't see it right now. I didn't see if his land. I think it was a block. It's still 3-2 in the punch count in the middle of the ring. Ooh, baby. Punch wrong boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. The best live commentator in the business of boxing, baby. You in the right place. 3-2. No cheating on my scorecard. Oh, good jab by Virgil Ortiz. Good jab, good jab. Snap his head back. Good jab. 4-2, ladies and gentlemen. 4-2. Jab, that one missed by Virgil Ortiz. ERICKSON is taller, but Virgil Ortiz look bigger. Good feint, good. Two straight left missed by ERICKSON. Around the glove, now, and that one blocked by. Now that one landed because look at the red. Look at the red. That one landed. That one landed. 4-3. Ooh, good right hand by Virgil Ortiz. Good right hand by Virgil through the guard. Another right hand and left hook by Virgil Ortiz. Another right hand right there by Virgil Ortiz. Ooh, baby. All right, it's heating up. Line him up with the right hand. Is getting through the guard, though. 7-3 on the punch count, ladies and gentlemen. 7-3, Virgil Ortiz leading the punch count. Jab to the solo press by ERICKSON, but it's really nothing. Remember, we only count clean, effective punches. Jab secondary, power punches is primary. 7-4. Here we go. Good right hand right there by the solo press right there by Virgil Ortiz. Right hand by Virgil in the body shot right there by Virgil Ortiz. Ooh, baby. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding. There goes the first round. Good right. Oh, left foot by Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz. ERICKSON already getting hit. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Ain't gonna be no cheating on my scorecard. No cheating on my scorecard. We count every damn punch. Nobody in this. No live commentary. Go punch for punch, minute by minute, blow for blow, miss blows, pause. Nobody. You in the right place. If you're driving, I got you. If you blink, I got you. If you miss something, I got you. Let's go, baby. We in the second round. This is Virgil. This is, here we go. Jab right there by again to the solo press right there by Virgil Ortiz. He's accurate right now. He is accurate. Jab to the solo press right there by ERICKSON, nothing. Ooh, baby, here we go. We got 2 minutes and 45. Good jab again by Virgil Ortiz. Good jab. Everything he made. It's just good right hand right there by Virgil Ortiz. He's accurate. Now ERICKSON is flicking the jab and stuff like that. I think he's getting caught now. He's not trying to make him. Here we go. Good left right there to the solo press right there by ERICKSON. Good jab by ERICKSON. 3-2. Good counter left hook by by Virgil Ortiz. 5-2. Got him hurt left. Oh, right hand by Virgil. Body by Virgil. Another body by Virgil. Good left by Virgil. ERICKSON going to let them, I'm telling you, he's going to fight back. He's going to say, F the boxing stuff, watch. And that's why he's going, Uppercut by ERICKSON, nothing. He's going to be forced to fight, and he's going to fight. ERICKSON going to be forced to fight. He's going to fight. But then Virgil got him on the ropes. Virgil Ortiz. Oh, go. Chop it right. Oh, my God. No. Oh, shit. Made a statement, mother effer. Boots. That's why you ducking them, Puss in Boots. That's why you ducked them. Puss in Boots. Don't duck Virgil. I dare you. Yeah, you smiling. You don't want that work. Nah, time nothing. You had a contract in you had a contract on the table, you pussy motherfucker. You ain't signed it, bitch. Let's go, Puss in Boots. Let's go. Fucker. Nigga smiling. Why you ain't smiling and signed that contract? Why you ain't smiling and signed that contract? Hold on, bro. Hold on, folks. Time for me to do my video. Hold on. Don't leave yet. We're going to talk that ish. Hold on. Holy moly, guacamole. Holy moly, guacamole. Huh? Puss in Boots. Are you ready for Virgil? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I've been talking about Virgil for Boots for about a long time, but I don't think he's ready. I don't think Puss in Boots, when that contract is on the table, his name is Puss in Boots. He's Jaron Boots Ennis when he's facing the Limas of the world. When he's facing the Stanionis of the world. I don't want to hear about Snack. God rest his soul. But Victor's not here. So he ain't help out Virgil. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul. Shout out to Victor Conte, but you can't blame it on Snack. He said bad stoppage. You must be crazy. You want that? You want him dead? He was knocked out standing, my brother. The referee caught him. You talking about? He get bad stoppage. What you talking about? Oh, let me see if he's gonna call out Boots. This is how you promote a fight. This is how you promote a fight, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you promote. Now, ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back, Boots. You better sign that contract. All I heard was Boots saying it's time to get their money. I ain't heard Virgil Ortiz say talk about money. He want legacy. He want war. He want to fight. You want to cash in. Fuck that money. All I hear Boots, I bet on money. 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 How about fight? How about fight? I love it. I love it. Shout out to both fighters. And I'm gonna bring that valet parking dude. Let me see. Ooh. Hold on, folks. Man. That's good entertainment. Ooh, it's good entertainment, folks. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right. Give me a sec. Damn, only 2 minutes? Hold on, Virgil. Hold on. I'm uploading a video. That's what it is. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Smash that like. Smash that like. Hold on. I'm trying to do everything all at once. Proyecto, bro. Shit, I'm sweating like crazy right now, bro. Eso que lo que punch. I like it. Right? I be thinking that YouTube try to be slow, and I'm uploading a video and it's taking man long, but it's man short. Like why is YouTube like acting like that? Like I did like a long video. Like usually it be uploaded man fast, and it's like I think that I truly think that these big corporations got the YouTube on lock. You know, like they want to post their thing first, and it's like YouTube lets the big channels. Like right now, it's stuck on 80%. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like it's stuck on 80% right now. Like it's a 2-minute video, bro. Usually upslopes. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. I told you, man, the 154-pound division. Oh my God, bro. Oh, bro. Okay. Tú sabes, Boost fan no pagan. Fuck. Coño. Vamos a ver si trabaja. Ay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, baby. 154-pound division, baby. 154. Hold on. All right. Let's put the picture. Let's put the picture up. I mean, that fight can be next month. Hey, yo, it could be in February. It could be in February. Boots Ennis did 1 round. Virgil did 2 rounds. Let's get this fight done. Let's get this fight done in February. We don't need to wait thinking for the summer. How much you want to bet? Yo. I want to be optimistic. But I'm telling you now, bro, this fight is not going to happen next, man. Boots Ennis, you know what it is? I like the back and forth, but all I heard, Boots, is it's time money. It's going to be money. Let's get that money. Let's get this fight, bro. You already had the money on the table, bro. Let's get this money ahora. Coño, este fucking de Floyd Mayweather dañó la mente de la gente. Siempre hablando de dinero. ¿Qué? Cállate, yo. Let's talk about the fight. Virgil Ortiz just coming out knocking out ERICKSON. He ain't saying anything about no money. Let's get this fight done. There was already money on the table. You passed on it. You passed on $6 million, Jaron. Puss anything. Now let's get this money. Huh? Y este tigre que está hablando, Puss in Boots, sign the damn contract. And I think it's going to be a good fight, though. That's going to be a good fight. Yeah, I know I respect both fighters. In the ring, Boost talking about money like, hey, you had $6 million on the table to fight Virgil Ortiz, my brother. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. You ain't no damn Charles at the Queso around here. Boots? Tell them Charles at the Queso they can let's get this money. You ain't Queso around here. Huh? Oh, mira este tigre Queso. He think he's you out here. Who you think you are, Puss in Boots? You don't got shit on Charles at the Queso. That shit gonna take like another 2 more years. No, te tigre de Puss in Boots, habla, talking de que money and money there. You're not fucking Floyd Mayweather, okay? Why everybody wanna be Floyd, man? Be your own guy. Damn. Yo, Floyd Mayweather, talk to these guys, man. There's only one Floyd Mayweather. And he's subjected to that right hand, too. He's subjected to that right hand. Ortiz made me a daily dose. Oh, daily dose. Oh, you didn't. Virgil Ortiz made you a believer when you wasn't a believer in Virgil. So did Virgil had to go through Boachuk? Got to go through Mean Machine? Better than Bud? Went through Madrimov? Better than Bud? Boachuk, Madrimov, and Lubin? Better than Fundura? Almost like Charlo? Coming out of great momentum? And you still wasn't believing in Virgil? You still ain't believing in Virgil? Come on, Daly. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Easy, work in the office. Shout out to Rick, the manager. Shout out to Eric Gomez. Man, take that hoodie off, You a thug. Boots Ennis did trash talk better than he usually stutters and stuff like that. Let me see what Boots is saying right now. Hold on. Let me see what Boots is saying. Hey, yo, I don't understand why he's saying, Boots is saying he gonna get everybody mad and everybody been talking and blah, blah. Yo, Virgil don't even talk, bro. That's number one. Virgil don't talk trash. Everybody in boxing know that Virgil is one of the most humble dudes in boxing. He don't talk trash at all. Why you don't say that Turkey Al Sheikh had the contract on the table and you ain't answer Turkey back? Why you don't say, oh, Turkey was the one that was talking? No, it was Turkey to expose you. He said, this motherfucker did not answer my emails. I had $6 million. You're ducked. You're ducked. And you ain't ducked just Virgil. You ducked T.O. You gonna shut people up. And people are turned off because you ducking fights, man. This guy talking about, bro? Come on, Boots, man. Right there, they ain't lying. Puss in Boots. He spent Puss in Boots, bro. He ducked Virgil. He ducked. And Turkey Al Sheikh is the guy that exposed you. It's not that people, that the Virgil Ortiz team was talking shit. Because even when you duck, the Virgil Ortiz team wasn't even, the Ortiz wasn't even talking. They don't even talk. Even Oscar De La Hoya didn't even say nothing about it. It was Turkey Out Shake, a.k.a. Aladdin. He the one to expose you. Mira, Puss in Boots hablando mierda. He's the man of the division. My brother, you said you needed a tune-up to walk into the division. Mira, te tigre di que. He's not going to fight. Hey, yo, I'm going to tell you right now, folks. He's not going to fight him. I already see it. Di que he said, oh, Virgil. Hey, yo, all Virgil got to do is sign his end of the deal. You the one that didn't sign your end of the deal, estúpido. Stiletto, ese stiletto, Jaron Stiletto Ennis, ¿ah? Zapatito. Jaron Chancleta Ennis. Open toes at that too. Nah, shout out to Boots. I like Boots, but I don't like how he switched up as a person, bro. I don't like how he switched it. He was a very humble dude, bro. Very, very humble dude. When I saw him tell that valet parking, my effer, get my car, hurry up and get my mother effing car. Psst, I said, bro, this dude. And his father's not like that, bro. His father's not like that. And that's not, I'm telling you, the money got into Boots' head, bro. Whatever the little skill, the money got into his head, bro. Ese tigre no era así. Jaron Chancleta Ennis. Signed the contract. No, oh, let's get this money. The money been on the table, my brother. The money been on the table. Not only for Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, everybody want to be Floyd, man. Damn. Money, 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 money. Yeah, you already gonna get the money. You had the money on the table. Yeah, money is good. Money is good. Yeah, money, I'm just saying, man. Damn. You know all these, you know what they remind me of, bro? They remind me of female hip hop, bro. Back in the day, there was one Little Kim. There was only one whore. Y ahora look at all the female rappers. They all a bunch of Little Kims. Back in the day, it was just one Little Kim. All I need is one Floyd Mayweather. I don't need everybody wanted to talk about money. And look how ERICKSON Lubin, he came with the Mexican color, with the Mexican sombrero. Y mira, el mexicano te dio una pela, ERICKSON Lubin. Siga ahí, ustedes siempre coming out with the Mexican colors. Y'all think they're going to be executioner. The Mexican is going to execute your ass. Siga ahí con el sombrero. Ponte el sombrero ahora mismito, maldito estúpido. Hey, ERICKSON Lubin. No, put the sombrero on right now. Walk the streets. No te lo quita ahora, mire. Hey, yo, don't take your sombrero and the Mexican colors on. Now I want you to walk around the street with the sombrero on. Go ahead. Vete ahora. Go ahead. Por tu maldito amor. That's the song that I want you to sing around Texas right now. Or California. Siga ahí. Ponte sombrero. ERICKSON Lubin. You keep that Mexican colors on right now. You walk the street. And I want you to sing. Por tu maldito amor. Tengo terminando tanta espera. Canta maldito ERICKSON Lubin. Me lo canta ahora. Cántame el disco ahora. No es execution, usted. Hey, yo, you American. Hey, yo, American fighters, stop the Hey, yo, my brothers. That's it. Stop with the putting on the sombrero on because that Mexican smacked you all over with burritos and tacos and shit like that. That your sour cream, motherfucker, get the hell out of here, bro. He said, "Punch, chill." No, they gotta chill. That's it. That shit is played out. It's played out already, man. It's played out. That looks more embarrassing than anything. No. Right now, they should pay ERICKSON, don't take that shit off. No, leave it on. Leave it on. Don't put that sombrero. Now you got to put that sombrero and cover it up. Cover it up. Go ahead. At least Virgil Ortiz did what Canelo Alvarez needed to do when Bud Crawford came as Desperado. Damn it, estúpido Canelo Alvarez. Bien. Virgil Ortiz is the new face of Mexican boxing. Virgil Ortiz and David Benavidez is going to knock out Anthony Yarde. He's going to knock the braids off of him. David Benavidez is going to knock the braids out of Anthony Yarde. Ese otro tigre that think he's Floyd Mayweather. You not the UK Floyd Mayweather, Anthony Yarde, oíste? Huh? Do something new. At the Floyd Mayweather doesn't even respect y'all. He don't go to your fights. Why y'all try to be Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather don't give a damn about y'all. Virgil Ortiz and David Benavidez. Virgil Ortiz, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why Virgil Ortiz. I said before that it's gonna be David Benavidez because he was linked to Canelo Alvarez. The reason why Virgil Ortiz is going to be the face of Mexican boxing over David Benavidez and over Bam Rodriguez. This is the reason why he's gonna be the face of Mexican boxing. And I'm gonna tell you the only reason that's gonna hold him back. But this is the reason why Virgil Ortiz is gonna be because Virgil Ortiz has the most noticeable opponents to make big fights. Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis, one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Virgil Ortiz could fight Jermell Charlo, one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Virgil Ortiz and Earl Spence, if he goes back to 154, huge fight. That'll do if Earl Spence and Ugas did almost 40,000 people in Dallas Stadium. Virgil Ortiz and Earl Spence in Dallas Stadium, in which Dallas Cowboys owner know who Virgil Ortiz. He's a fan of Virgil Ortiz. They will do 50 to 60,000 people in Dallas, Texas. If I was Oscar De La Hoya, to be honest, Boots, you late. That was your chance. Because if Earl Spence wants to fight us, we taking the Earl Spence fight. If Jermell Charlo wants to fight us in Texas, both Texas fighter, and to be honest, I will give more props for Virgil beating Jermell Charlo going back at 154 than Boots. Boots is good, but Boots is passing. He's still in the passing of the eye test mode. He hasn't done anything. I will give more credit Virgil beating. He said Virgil can't have Spence. Oh, yeah, you saw him in the locker room. And the thing is, they have a good, queso, and they have a good background because Spence and Virgil was taught by the same trainer in Oak Hill. They got a storyline. They got a storyline. So think about it. Look at this. Virgil could easily say, you know what? I want to get Xander Zayas. And then that will be a Mexican versus Puerto Rican, a traditional fight. I'm telling you, Virgil now is in the driver's seat at 154. That's why I say that Virgil Ortiz will be the face of Mexican boxing. The only thing that's keeping Virgil Ortiz to truly ignite the Mexican fans, he needs to speak a little Spanish. Aprende el español, Virgil Ortiz, like Canelo Alvarez, learn English. Oh, hey, yo, Virgil Ortiz only got to do a little thing. And that's what David Benavidez got over Virgil Ortiz and Bam Rodriguez. David Benavidez knows how to speak English and Spanish. David Benavidez also has the ingredients to be he's an exciting fighter, but he doesn't have the opponents. David Benavidez, I'm saying it right now. Rich said the face of Mexican boxing is David Benavidez. I'm saying it right now. Virgil Ortiz will be because he has the opponents to make mega fight after mega fight. If Beterbiev retires and doesn't want to fight David Benavidez, And Bivol says, you know what? I don't want to fight David Benavidez. What does David Benavidez got? David Benavidez will have to go to the cruiserweight division and fight Zurdo Ramirez. And Zurdo Ramirez is supported the least out of all the champions or top invested Mexican fighter. Let's be real, let's be honest. He is supported the least. I think Jaime Munguia got more fans than Zurdo Ramirez. So that's his big fight. Will make David Benavidez over the top. Bam Rodriguez doesn't have the opponents. Bam Rodriguez can't be, he needs the opponents. Now, Bam Rodriguez, and I spoke to Bam Rodriguez. Remember, I did the interview with Bam Rodriguez out, and I was saying Bam and Inoue. Bam and Inoue needs to now start promoting each other because Inoue don't got a lot of potential name opponents. He got some good fights, but they don't got the name. Now it's time for us to start marinating Bam versus Inoue. And that will keep the eye on Bam. But Bam needs a name opponent, right? Virgil Ortiz is in the hottest division in boxing. Yo, Virgil Ortiz got a buffet. Virgil Ortiz is in the driver's seat. Virgil Ortiz headline. He's already a headliner. If I was Virgil Ortiz and I got all these choices, I don't think Virgil's going to be Boots. I don't think he's going to pick him Boots. And it's not going to be, and if Virgil doesn't fight Boots next, I don't knock him. And Rick is one of the best managers. He ain't going to play that shit. You know why he ain't going to play that? Because they could have made mad money with Boots, with Turkey's money. And if that $6 million that they was going to give Virgil Ortiz is not on the table, why will he take it? I'll take the Earl Spence fight. Lubin didn't even get hit. Fans highly upset. De que Lubin didn't get hit. Tú estás loco, mi hermano. That dude was knocked out standing. I think Ortiz should get a belt first. That would, hey, yo, I'm going to tell you right now, man. G-Ball. We're in the sport of boxing right now. The number one guy right now is Virgil Ortiz. And he doesn't even got a belt. If the biggest fight at 154 is Virgil versus Boots, none of them got belts. Lubin some BS as the Charlo fight. I thought it was going to be a war, bro. But he can't recover. What I told y'all, the difference between leading up to the fight, I said the difference between Virgil Ortiz and ERICKSON Lubin is when they get hurt. And I said it right. Remember, I was looking for the R word, recover. He can't recover. He got hurt and couldn't recover. Virgil Ortiz could get hurt. He recovers. ERICKSON Lubin is shot right now, bro. That beating that Fundora gave him. That beating that Fundora gave him, he swollen up his face. It made him weak, bro. And Lubin Lubin had a fight with Pro Box. But biggest fight at 154, Thurman. Hey, yo, I'm telling you, if I was Boots, he'll be begging Eddie Hearn, please rush and sign the fight. Please rush. You know why? Because if they announce that Thurman going to fight Fundora in January, they're going to wait. If I was Virgil and his team, they're going to wait. I'm telling you, Rick is his manager. He's not stupid, bro. He's one of the best managers in boxing. He's one of the best managers in boxing. He's going to wait. It's too many options. It's too many options. Too many options. And the reason why I believe that Boots could be made, the Boots and the Virgil could be made, because Eddie Hearn, and Oscar De La Hoya, behind the scenes, they're frustrated with Turkey Al Sheikh. That's why Eddie Hearn did his show with Boots alone and Virgil alone without Turkey. They're gonna send a message to Turkey. This fight, if Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn makes this fight, is a fight that they're sending a message to Turkey. We can make big fights without you. No, we're not in your pocket. No, we're not your puppets. But at the end of the day, Turkey owns the zone anyway. 13%. So he's getting a cut. Nah, man. Virgil Ortiz know how to cut that ring off. I think that Madrimov got better feet. Probably got better. Well, got a more awkward feet than than Boots. Virgil Ortiz gonna get you. You're gonna have to fight Virgil. You're going to have to fight Virgil. Boots is going to have to fight Virgil. And Boots showed that he could take a right hand, he could take a punch, but he takes a right hand. Virgil Ortiz is as humble. Virgil Ortiz still lives in the same house in the same room. That kid is he's so humble and todavía no tiene novia. Ese tigre no tiene novia, no tiene muchacho. That's why Boots is the way that Boots. There is no woman in his life that is trying to suck him dry, trying to take away his kids. That's why Virgil Ortiz is performing the way that he's performing. He don't got no stress outside of the ring. He still lives at home, still live with his family, still live in his room, still play his little guitar, does his thing. Very humble kid, very peaceful, and all he has to do is go to the gym. I love the way his father has done a wonderful job with him. His father done a wonderful job with him. Golden Boy Promotion has done a wonderful job with him. I remember I spoke to Senior, and shout out to Virgil Ortiz Senior. I know, you know what I'm saying, certain things is off records and stuff like that. I just say one thing about, he said, if this is how much he loved Oscar De La Hoya. He said, Oscar De La Hoya is probably the only man I trust in boxing. If I didn't sign my son with Oscar De La Hoya, I would not have my son in boxing. He told me, he said it. I ain't gonna say the rest. That was the rest that he said. There's a lot of stuff. He said the only way that my son stays in boxing, he said he would not allow his son to be in boxing without Oscar De La Hoya. There goes for the people that be hating on Oscar De La Hoya, the Canelo. No. When it came to Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez era un mal desagradecido. Ryan Garcia with Oscar De La Hoya era un mal desagradecido. They're good fighters, but they're ungrateful to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is going to give you the platform. He's going to give you the test. He's not going to carry. He's not going to walk. He's not going to walk your hand. They're ungrateful, bro. Ungrateful to Oscar De La Hoya. Ay. Ennis Ortiz. Boxing talk. Before they stepped to 154, I did say Ennis will edge a fight with Virgil. That was my initial thought. But the growth of Virgil and the experience, I got Virgil right now. I got Virgil right now. I think that Virgil is just too, he's being tested, man. He's just battle tested. He's getting better. He got the proper opponent. He got the proper building. He got the proper, I'm going to tell you like this. Look, think about it. Look at the last opponents he fought. He is more ready to fight Boots than Boots is ready to fight him. Virgil Ortiz is ready to fight Boots. Boots is not ready to fight Virgil. In terms of fights that you need to prepare for that level, Boots passes the eye test, but he hasn't gone through the test to fight, to I got Virgil beating Boots right now. If you would have asked me at 147, where I'm still, both of these guys have it, but Virgil already had a better resume. But now, at 28 years old, and what Virgil Ortiz have done at 154, and his body, come on, man, that's it. Everything is working on all cylinders. Boots is fighting Lima. Virgil Ortiz is fighting Boachuk, Majamov, and Lubin. And they fighting these guys. Virgil Ortiz is fighting these guys when they coming off some good wins. Outside of Majamov, in which even that L that Majamov had with Bud Crawford, his stock didn't drop. Majamov's stock, it just rose. So even that he lost to Bud, Majamov was still, people was thinking, well, Majamov probably is the guy to beat. Virgil Ortiz did his thing. And if you look at Virgil Ortiz, look at the styles. It's all different. It's like Lubin is a southpaw. So think about it. It's a tune-up. Lubin is a tune-up for Boots. So he's gonna ignore the fact that Boachuk really best Ortiz. I'm not saying that it wasn't a close fight. What I'm saying is he's battle tested and he's overcome those battles. He said, "You drunk again? Boots will make Ortiz." Hey, but look stupid. Where he looks stupid? Why Boots didn't sign the contract? Huh? Better. This is the type of energy that I want today. Huh? Why Puss in Boots didn't sign the contract? That $6 million was on the table, motherfucker. Huh? You looking drunk on the chat. Huh? Why Puss in Boots didn't sign the contract? Oh, let's get this money now. You had the money on the table, stupid. I knew it was gonna come somebody. Hey, he drunk again. Boots will make Ortiz look stupid, like he did Karen. Huh? He looks stupid right now. That's why Turkey Al-Sheikh said, "Get the fuck out of here. I give you the money. You decline. Fuck you. I give you Teofimo Lopez. You decline. Get the fuck out of here." And then you go out there and fight Lima. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. They don't sabe nada. Palomo. Bring your girl over here to see. I'll make her sound goofy. Huh? I'll make her scream the I-E-O-U. Punchy. Huh? Let me your girl for a night. Y tú verás que tú le que yanking. And I'm going to take it to her and she's going to kick you out the house. Yo, Punchy, my God. But people can't say the same about my man. No, yeah. But guess what? Boxing talk, I keep it real. I say, yo, Teal Duck. I say Teal Duck Devin. You know what I'm saying? But these mother effers come over here and don't want to keep it real. If Boots was so ready for Virgil Ortiz, you cock mother effing suckers, huh? Why he didn't sign the contract? Talk about me. Put in the chat. Huh? Put in the chat. Why he ain't signed the contract to fight Virgil? $6 million. And Turkey Al-Sheikh had to publicly say he didn't even answer my emails back. I didn't even know. He's doing an interview in the car. I didn't even know. Yeah. Out of here, bro. Nigga disappeared for like 6 days, 702. Everybody looking for Boots. You remember for 2 weeks, everybody was looking for Boots? After Turkey Al-Sheikh said what he said, where's Boots? Motherfucker disappeared. Get the hell out of here. Ryan Jackson. Mama te una pinga, señor. Yo. I'm thinking and I'm promoting these fights. Hey, yo. And put it this way. Hey, yo, Jackson, ain't nobody been promoting Boots more than your boy Punch Run Boxing out here. So I keep it consistent. I predicted that Canelo was going to win. And I bet you predicted that Buster Douglas was going to beat Mike Tyson because you think that you're a genius, right? I get it wrong, I know that you count on me to be a genius and get it all right. I get it. I know you're disappointed. But I don't get it right all the time. You probably a guy that says, I told y'all Buster Douglas was going to be Mike Tyson. I predicted that because, you know what I'm saying, I had a couple of homies out there in Japan, and I knew that, you know what I'm saying, that Mike Tyson was messing with the sugar booger, and he was, you know what I'm saying, with the little Japanese in the buffet and shit like that, you know, chilling with Bobby Brown. So when I back in the days, I did bet that Buster Douglas was going to be Mike Tyson. Oh, you're a genius now. I understand that you come to Punch Drunk Boxing and I make a prediction. I got to get it all right. Sometimes I get it wrong too. So what? Oh, look at these guys. Look at the little still. But you said that Canelo was going to lose. You're gonna say that for the rest of your life? But you said that Canelo was going to be McCracken. Is that what you're gonna come in every video and every live? But you said that Canelo. I don't believe you. What about when I said that Buck Crawford was going to beat Earl Spence worse in a car accident? Where the hell were y'all? Stupid. Dímelo. Mira tu palomo. That's what happens when you want to wear the Mexican colors and the Mexican turn your ass into a burrito. I want ERICKSON to walk around with the sombrero on right now. Go, ERICKSON, put the little Mexican color and walk around and stuff like that with the little bow tie that you have. And I want you to go with the guitarra, right? With that guitarra. I want you to go to Sábado Gigante. Para que el chacate diga, y fuera ERICKSON aquí. Now he look like a clown. And I like ERICKSON, but now he look like a clown. Don't be wearing that Mexican color. Hey, you ain't Floyd, bro. Stop. Everybody stop trying to be Floyd. Right? If we all knew the outcome of fights, we all be rich. Facts. I want ERICKSON to go right now to the New York City subway and go to the with a mariachi band. And be with the Mexican sombrero. Siga ahí con ustedes trying to diss the, because if a Mexican does it, you be, motherfucker be like, yo, these Mexicans are racist, yo. You seen that Mexican with a dashiki on trying to be black and paint his face black and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? He said, why this channel not shut down? Because I made a bet with your girl. And I said, if I make you come in less than a second, then I keep my channel on. And that's what happened. That's why my channel is on. Because I made a bet with your girl. I said double or nothing. That's why it's on. Estúpido. Y'all mad because Virgil Ortiz won. Tell Puss and Boost to sign a damn contract. All right? Let's go back to memories lane. He said, "You always talking about someone's woman." Because I don't want to talk about your man. Because I don't want to talk about your man. I'm gonna talk about somebody else's woman. Yo no quiero hablar de tu novio. I don't want to talk about your boyfriend. I only talk about dudes, girls. You know. No, you could keep your boyfriend to yourself. I don't want to share that. I want to share that. Hold on. Espera. Give me a second. Espera. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. All right. Can I like y'all getting hyped up because he beat Lubin. Because he beat Boachuk, he beat Majamon, he beat Lubin, he beat the Meme Machine, he beat Maurice Hooker, he beat guys that he needed to beat to put him in position where now he's a real threat. But you tell me who Boots beat. Because ain't nobody talking more about Boots. Yo, my brother. Ain't nobody been a supporter with Boots than me, my brother. I just keep it consistent. Mira for you, my friend. I like to come over here and talk about Canelo Alvarez, but hold on. I got you right here. So you know who Punch Drunk Boxing is. So you know who Punch Drunk Boxing is. Tell Boost who Punch Drunk Boxing is. For the date. 6 years ago. You didn't know who Boots was 6 years ago. You didn't know Boots. In this community, they know Boots because of Punch Drunk Boxing. You didn't know who Boots was. You didn't know who Boots was. Vete pa la mierda. You didn't know who Boots was. I let you know who Boots is around here. Huh? He learned how to do media with me. Huh? They no saben nada. I'm just keeping it real. At a certain point, you got to fight somebody. And you're still in the passing of the eye test stage. You're still in the passing of the eye test stage. No, it's because I'm too real. It's because yo, my brother Ryan, it's because boxers are emotional. You keep it real. Oh, I don't fuck with you. I don't care. I got kids. I got a woman. I don't need new friends. I keep it real. I only could be cool with fighters if you allow me to keep it real. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But at this point, you ain't keeping it real. You ain't keeping it real, bro. He ducked Virgil Ortiz, and then he ducked Teofimo Lopez. He should have never ducked him. He capped. And then he goes in a post-fight interview after the Karen fight. He said, oh, I can't really make the 150, 147. That's making it hard for me and stuff. He's probably going to be moving up. And then when he about to move up, he ducked Virgil's, goes back to 147. Oh, I want to do it for the title and stuff like that. Then in the post-fight interview, in the post-fight press conference, after the Stanionis fight, He says, "Oh, I can make 147 easy. I can make 147 easy." You know what I'm saying? Like, I eat at the day of the weigh-in. Go to the post-fight interview after the Stenionis and tell me, and let me know if I'm lying. He's going back and forth with a reporter. He said, "Man, y'all reporters don't know nothing." Blah blah blah. And then he get the TO deal, and then he goes to 150, and then he goes to 154. That dude don't want to fight a threat. This is what he's gonna do. He's going to get his guarantees from Matchroom Boxing. His team is going to just go milk Eddie Hearn's guarantee contracts, 2-3 million, whatever the guarantee is, 2 to 3 million. He's going to take advantage. And then you know what they're going to wait? They're going to wait for them when Turkey comes back to the table with that big bag, and then Boots is going to take the fight. He said he was in the ring tonight. What we talking about? We talking about that Boots is not going to fight. Boots is not going to fight that fight. I don't think so. Boots got a better resume. Boots got a better resume, F-boy. Virgil Ortiz got a better resume. Boots got a better resume, F-boy. Virgil Ortiz got a better resume. Now we need Rohan Polanco to KO El Tigre Johnson. Virgil 3-win streak looks way better than Boots beating Stanley. Virgil Ortiz resume is better than Boots. And the eye test always had that Boots had more wrinkle to his game, had more layers to his game. But there's certain fights that you can't even go, you're not allowed to bring all them wrinkles. I think that Virgil Ortiz is well seasoned right now. And I think that Boots should have taken, like, I like what Andre Ward said is what I've been saying for like a year about Boots. Ward explained it very, very good in his last take on Boots. There's going to have a time, there's going to become a time, bro, that you going to have to be tested. You're going to have a fight. I'm not going to say that even if you have a name, they're going to give you a tough fight because, look, Bud, we think that a lot of people thought that Earl Spence and Bud was a 50-50 fight. And look what Bud did to Spence. Look what he did to Canelo Alvarez. He shocked me in the way that he took Canelo Alvarez punches, right? So, but nobody was predicting Bud is going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo Alvarez and get the best of him. Ain't nobody predicting that. They'll predict, oh, yeah, Bud is going to use his footwork to beat Canelo. But nobody thought that Bud in the 9th, 11th, and 12th was going to stand in the middle of the ring and win the exchanges and take Canelo out. Nobody predicted. I don't give a damn if y'all want to act like y'all geniuses right now. Nobody predicted that Bud Crawford will have a better chin than Canelo Alvarez that night. So, am I saying that experience is everything? No, because Boots' skill set is the real deal. But there is more to skill set that wins the fight sometimes as well. I'm going to give you an example. Chris Eubank Jr. did an outskilled, Conor Benn in that 12 or 11 round. It was his will that won that fight. It was his will. Just like Virgil Ortiz versus Boachuk. He squeezed that win because of will. Like Bud Crawford versus Mazurmov. If people, he won that 115, 113, it was Bud Crawford's will. It wasn't that he was doing something that was outboxing. Nah, but Terrence Crawford had to turn his Bud antenna. Same thing with the Porter. Sometimes it takes more than just skills. It takes heart, courage. It turns into a fight. Who got more dog? And right now, you cannot tell me because we haven't seen it. Boots don't got more dog than Virgil. We see Virgil being a dog. We seen him get hurt. We seen him get dropped. And we seen him come back with a vengeance, bro. There's certain things that sometimes we need to see from a fighter when we're trying to match him with another fighter He ain't war ready, bro. Boots ain't war. It's not war ready like Virgil. And you gonna get into a fight with Virgil. You're not gonna just school Virgil like he got 2 left feet. No, you're not. No, you're not. Virgil Ortiz know how to cut that ring off. And the one thing about him working with Robert Garcia is that gym is full of good. Robert Garcia's gym is a. I don't think that Robert Garcia is like the best trainer in boxing. I think that Robert Garcia got the best gym. A lot of world champions, a lot of fighters, elite fighters train out there and they spar. So you sharpen your tools over there. Boo's going down if he beats. Buenas noches. If Virgil connects a nice shot on Boots, it's lights out. No. You know what, Jason? No, I've seen Boots got a good chin. Boots got a good chin. With the fighters that he's been in the ring with, Boots got a good chin. I've seen him take some flush shots. You know, of course, there was, by lip and yes, a couple of right hands and here and there. But we've seen Boots take some good shots. We ain't seen him stagger and stuff like that. I think that Boots could take a good shot. I think Boots, but Virgil's coming up to his own, man. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm right now edging Virgil Ortiz. It's just he's just really fighting some good competition. He's fighting some good, well competition. And when you're fighting good, well competition, your training camp is preparing for good, well competition. So it's not only the fight come fight night, is that when you have a good enough opponent, a top level opponent, you don't even have to be elite, but a top level opponent within that division, your training camp is up that level as well. Your training camp is up that level. I'll give you an example. Not necessarily that Lima was top competition for Boots, but Boots just came out of a training camp with Canelo Alvarez. Look how that fight was. But what training camp he was in? Canelo Alvarez, sparring with Canelo, working with Yohanli Hernandez. So the training camp, when you got a good opponent, your training camp, you know what I'm saying, is up there. You spend more on training camp. You spend more on great sparring. Boxing Talk with the $20 super chat. Good looking now, my brother. Appreciate you, Boxing Talk. He said, Boxing Talk, God bless you, brother. He said the fight could go plenty of ways. I could see Ortiz hurting Ennis late. I could see Ennis making Virgil. Why it's not popping up? Okay. The fight could go good looking out, Boxing Talk. I appreciate you, my brother. God bless you with the $20 beans. This fight could go plenty of ways. I could see Ortiz hurting Ennis late. I could see Ennis making Virgil look like Crawford did Spence. So many ways this could go. Being from Philly is different, though. It could get ugly. Boots could fight. Boots could fight. Boots could fight. Trust me, I've been talking about Boots for a long time because I knew that Boots is the goods. I know that Boots is the goods, but when we're comparing him to now what Virgil and the competition that Virgil was beating and facing, I got to give the edge now. I mean, I wish that Boots would have fought maybe like a Brian Castano, just a better competition. You know what I'm saying? Like a gatekeeper, like a veteran, like an old vet. Like he don't even got a gatekeeper. He don't got a real former world champion within the division. You know what I'm saying? Like Stanionis was a paper champion. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Lubin was not Lubin. I'm talking Lipinette was a champion at 140. You know, ain't happening. But you Ortiz fans have your talk and what you think gonna happen. I don't think this fight is gonna happen because of Boots and his team, and maybe it's not Boots. Maybe it's his team. It's almost like the Brian Norman Jr. situation. I think that Brian Norman Jr. dug boots. You know, that should have been the fight. You know, I helped on Brian Norman Jr.'s team and his manager when he was doing the the interviews. He was thinking about his percentages. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Boots, Brian Norman Jr. dug boots, and Boots dug Virgil Ortiz and the Teofimo. Those contract was on the table. Eddie Hearn say those was money and the contract on the table for Boots and Teo. So Boots is the one that's been ducking. And at least ducking names. And put it this way. Those at the time, Boots would have been the favorite because that fight would have happened before the Madrimal fight. So Boots probably would have been the favorite for the Virgil Ortiz, and Boots would have been the favorite of Teo. You're not taking these names, these good that could actually really help your profile. And you take a Lima, and I gotta respect that. Fuck out of here. Hell no. Hell no. Like, folks, like, be a fan, but let's you know what? I think all hands on deck on this one. All hands on deck on this one. You could be a fan of a fighter, fan of the sport, but I think it's time for the boxing fans collectively. Let's stop letting these people insult our intelligence. That's all. I mean, if you go to YouTube and chats and you want to have bragging rights, you want to go back and forth. But let's be real. Let's be honest. Me as a man, the worst. I don't like when somebody trying to insult my intelligence. We don't have to agree on everything, or you could be wrong, you could be right. But let's break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I don't know if Boots is mentally ready. Is he skillful? Is he skill wise ready? Yeah. But when we seeing you dodging these fights and the excuses that you've been having post-fight interview, press conferences, saying that you've been in the weight for too long, and then saying that you can make the weight easy, and then you get a fight, and then, like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to trust. I ain't no fan of nobody, bro. I want to make a bet. But what's a bet? I don't like it. I don't bet on boxing. You know why? Because what's a bet? I don't know what can happen in boxing. Nigga, Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. If I would have bet, I probably would have bet my life. I would have lost my life, man. This is boxing. I don't bet on boxing. If I was a boxer, I'll bet on myself. Then we could bet. Bet, man. Come on, man. We got Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. Then I'm going to lose my money off upsets. Sorry. No. I don't think he ducked. I don't think he ducked Teo if he moved it to 54. Since he did boxing talk, he ducked Teo, bro. Because in the post-fight, let's play the post-fight interview, bro. Come on, boxing talk. Come on, man. Come on, now. Who's Ennis? Post-fight interview, standing on it. Come on. I don't want to get flagged, but hold on. Hold on.
Yo, I don't know. People, y'all social media people crazy. I seen so many people saying I would look weight drained. I was, like you gonna make weight, this, that, and the third. I was at weight on Tuesday. I didn't work out since Tuesday. I ate the day before the weigh-in. I make 147 easy. Y'all don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all just be talking on the net, and y'all gotta chill.
Come on, boxing talk. Come on, boxing talk. I was already on weight on a Tuesday. I eat leading up to the fight. I make this way easy. Then he got a TO contract. Oh, you know, okay, I've been in this way for such a long time. His team, you know, he's right. That's what he said after the Stenionis fight. And this is when he got the T. And now we're talking about TO. What was it? 6 months? Since that 6 months, right? Ago, 6 months ago. Huh? Come on now. Come on, man. This is Punch on Box. We've been following this. You want me to play now? Listen to what he said after standing on it. Do you want me to play the Karen post-fight interview? Haney, I try to see these more to contracts. Dang, I can't believe T.O. Doug Haney. Somebody called Vivo. They pump him out of the. Y'all want to play the post-fight interview with the Karen when he said, hold on. He was calling out the reporter because he, before that fight, was talking about not making 147 easy. And then he was calling, man, you reporters don't know nothing. Hold on. See, and this is why you will see a fighter disrespect your intelligence. But but Punch on Boxing it's Punch on Boxing. Y'all hear it. Hold on. Let's play. All right. Hold on. I'm not gonna pick because this is the zone. The zone flags people. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Because this is the zone. So I can't. I have to play it exactly where it's at. Give me a second. Let me find it for y'all. Playing ads. No. Where's the post-fight interview? The post-fight interview. Errol on beating Canelo. Ortiz destroying Lubin. Earl Spence. Oh shit, Jamal Charlo was in the building too. Let me see what Jamal Charlo said. Jamal Charlo said everybody overrated. He said he'll F up Lubin and Virgil. Let me see what Earl Spence saying. Punch, just stop talking so much. You damn well you don't. Hold on, man. They playing music, bro, in the background. And man, I want to hear, man. Ask Earl about the next fight, bro. Let me see if it's this. Damn, man. Post-fight interview. Jamel Charlo and Boots was going at it. Yo, there's some good clips, man. Jaron, Boots, Ennis, and Boots was going at it. Earl Spence and Jamel Charlo. I don't think they was together. I picked Lubin to outbox and win. I didn't expect Ortiz to walk through Lubin like that. But somebody called Dev Debo heard me bad. Yeah, but put it this way, Boxing Talk, the same way that you could look at Boxing Talk, the same way that you could look at, I don't think that he dug Tio if he moved up to 54 since Tio humbled me on Haney. I try to see there's more to the contracts. Okay. We all know with the Tio situation. Again, with the Tio situation, it had nothing to do with Devin. Now, it had nothing to do with Devin. It was the fear of going out there to Saudi Arabia after he made the comments that he made about Turkey. And then knowing the journalists and reporters that get jailed out there in Saudi Arabia, he feel he wasn't safe enough to go to Saudi Arabia. That's what it was. And he wasn't risking it. That's what it was. Basically, that's what it was. But it's still an accountability for Tio, because he the one that said what he said during his tweet, but also is holding Turkey Al Sheikh accountable because he was supposed to give Teofimo Lopez the $11 million for his second fight. So he took less money to sign that 3-fight deal to get the $11 million bag. And they came up with something short. He said, I didn't know he said that. Staying corrected. I do think his toughest fight is Ennis. After today, if he beats Ennis, he dog walks into Spence and Zayed. I think Virgil Ortiz. I think Virgil Ortiz beat the crap out of Xander Zayed. I'm sorry. Again, I'm one of those guys that been pumping Xander Zayed as well. It's just at a certain point, what I'm seeing Virgil Ortiz doing, he's getting competition, man. Virgil Ortiz wasn't supposed to be ERICKSON-Lubin that easy like that. Now, of course, I got Virgil Ortiz beating Lubin, but I didn't think he was going to beat him like that in the second round. I actually thought it was going to be a war till it lasts. I said it was not going to last, but I thought it was going to be a give and take. I thought that Virgil would have walked through the fire as well. Like he would have like have a little bit of need to adjust. Come on, man. See, that's the difference. Virgil is doing that to Lubin. Lubin is a well-round skillful fighter. Boots did it to a Lima. Virgil is doing to a Lubin. That's the difference. That's the difference. He's doing to a Lima. He's doing to a Lubin. And let's not forget that he won a war with Fundura. Fundura got dropped in that fight as well. Lubin dropped Fundura in that fight. That Ramos victory is a good victory. That Gausha victory is a good victory. The same dude that put down Tim Tszyu a long time ago. Lubin on the ropes is dumb. Shit. Yo. He should have never changed his trainer, bro. Lubin has something good going with Kevin Cunningham, man. He has something good with Kevin Cunningham. He has something good with Kevin. I'm going to say like this. This is the type of... See? And put it this way. Lubin chose the Virgil fight rather than fighting Bakram and fight for the world title for his first time. He chose the money over the opportunity to fight Bakram. Maybe Lubin is going to regret this choice because I called him the title elimination king. He always fighting for title elimination. I think he got like 5 fights, title elimination bouts. He picked Virgil, but he was about to be mandated to fight Bakram. Finally, and he chose the money over the world title. So, and now you got knocked out. Now, where's Lubin after this? Because Lubin looked like a shot fighter. It's either that Virgil Ortiz made him look like that, but he looked like an extremely shot fighter now. And I like Lubin, bro. Lubin gave me the opportunity to enter, and Coach Cunningham. Shout out to Kevin Cunningham. I went out there when Lubin was training in Del Rey's gym. Lubin is a hard worker, but I think he should have stood with Kevin Cunningham. Coach K. Komura, once Virgil Ortiz hit him once and connected that what was it, that right hand? After that, Lubin then wanted to be on the ropes. Did Lubin get paid good for the? Yeah, he got paid more than he was gonna get with Bakram. That's why he chose the Virgil fight. But remember, Lubin is with Pro Box. So remember, once you are signed, I don't know the details of his contract, but once you sign to Pro Box or a network or whatever, and you go to another network, or it got to be major networks. I don't know. I don't want to say something that is very, very inaccurate. All I know is sometimes when you sign to a network, but I don't think it's a big network, but once you sign in a network and you go across the street, then your promoter automatically takes 20%. Something like that, because they let you go to another network. Something like that. But I don't know where Lubin goes after this. It's one thing they losing, but losing in the second round by Virgil Ortiz. Now he's just I think that ERICKSON-Lubin underachieved. ERICKSON-Lubin underachieved, man. ERICKSON-Lubin was supposed to be. I think he probably took that Jamel Charlo fight too soon. Got knocked out in the first round. Yeah, man. Because coming out the amateurs, Lubin got skills, but Lubin, I think he just doesn't. He don't got a chin. He just doesn't got a chin. And when you got all the skills in the world, man, that chin ain't gonna help you out, man. Look at Amir Khan. At least Amir Khan got some good wins in his career, but if his chin was better, Amir Khan would have been a first ballot Hall of Fame type of fighter. But his chin just didn't match up to his skill set. If Amir Khan had a chin, Amir Khan would have been a first ballot Hall of Fame fighter. Good looking out, G. I appreciate you, my brother. Did Lubin, but yeah, man. But shout out to Lubin, shout out to Virgil Ortiz, shout out to Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get Boots Ennis like we used to have him on the channel. We used to be cool. You know what I'm saying? We used to exchange texts and stuff like that. So but I'm liking the opportunity, you know. Jaron Boots Ennis, they had a couple of hiccups in terms of promotional deals and manager deals and stuff like that. Had to go to court twice just to get out of deals. So, you know, I hope that Boots Ennis' career does not end up like my boys, Demetrius Andre's career, to the point that, you know, you're not going to get the opportunities, or you're going to be in position for the opportunities, but there's so many opportunities that, and that's why I think it might not take place, because yo, Virgil Ortiz got a lot of options. Does Boots Ennis got a lot of options? Maybe, but I don't know. But let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all already know, man. Tomorrow we back at it to do the recap about the 154-pound division. And subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Sunday. Y'all already know, man. God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. We're one race, the human race. What makes us beautiful is that we're the sons and daughters of the Most High. All right? So, love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.